God. Should be good now. Okay. Let's get it up. What's up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, that should be good. Looks like that should be good. I mean, it could be. Looks like that should be good. Oh, there's two of them. My bad. My bad. I mean, it could be. Let me try this. Oh, there's two of them. My bad. Let's see. Try this. How does this sound? Let's see. Just set up the stream, Wolf. How does this sound? Sound better? I'm just trying to make sure I got the sound quality right. The game has started. Sounds better? Let me hear. Just trying to make sure I got the sound quality right. The game has started. Yeah. Yeah, I got it down. This is a pretty big game. We didn't play good against Tampa, so I'm in Florida. So now against Tampa, we need to be a lot better because we can't make the same mistakes we made against Florida and get away with that tonight. Just can't do it. And Nikita Kucherov gets a shot on goal early. Really early. Stops on a dime. Is that McAvoy? That is McAvoy. I've not been on Twitter. I've been busy with finals, so I know we got Jamel Smith. I didn't see McAvoy was coming back tonight, though. That's huge. That's really big. I need to check the lineups. My phone's over here. I need that. Just ripped it out of the wall there. Yep, McAvoy in the flesh. That's big. That's big. He can really change the game with his puck carrying ability. He really does a lot for the Bruins blue line. That's underrated. Already on the puck with the rush. Jumps in the play. He'll help out, like kind of like when Krug came back. The offense took a little jolt because of the way you can get out of your own zone. You get to the attack quicker. Hey, Wolf, did you come from Hot Take Hockey by any chance? Because I don't remember you, but you might have been in the last stream if I remember right. So I need to check out the pairs at the next whistle. Also, I should probably turn off my text notifications. That way you guys can't see that. Or I can open them. Yeah, I'm going to open them and drag them down here. That way they just don't appear. Because I don't want you guys seeing my text messages. I have it hooked up to my laptop like that. Yes, I was. I thought so. I thought so. You were part of his raid. Is he streaming tonight? I saw he said he might. He said he was going to do like the Leafs or Wings or the Bruins Lightning, which I understand completely. This is a big game for the division. But at the same time, William Nylander is back for the Leafs, I heard. Oh, Pasternak with the one-timer, but it's shut down. Colby Cave, that's a goal! Wow, Pasternak. Is that 20? Pasternak's got 20. That's surprising. I wouldn't have imagined the game started like this. That's amazing. 20th goal of the season. David Pasternak's at 20 goals before we've even hit 30 games. Well on his way to 40, guys. No, he's not. Yeah, I saw him saying like he was at his parents' house and he wasn't sure if he was gonna be able to. I saw him post on his subscribers feed. Yeah, that was very nice of him to do that. He didn't have to do that. I really appreciated that. Hey Dylan, how's it going? Yeah, I changed a few things. I looked up like this OBS tutorial. I'm gonna move the screen a little. My bad. There we go. That should make Yahoo. I hate these like pop-ups of the sites. There we go. I'm gonna leave it like that, and then I should be able to transition. I've just been messing around with OBS. I had some free time. What's the score? Dylan, you should be able to see it on the screen, bud. Who score? David Pastrnak. Colby Cave shot it on the net. Rebound landed in front of Louis Domingue, and Pastrnak put home the easy goal. To be honest, I think I could have put that one in if I was on the ice and in that spot. At 9, I'm going to watch the Caps game while watching a stream. I respect that. Talk hockey here, watch hockey on your TV. Can't go wrong. Really can't. Yeah, but I made some changes to the stream. I figured out how to put the chat on the screen so that way it just looks nicer in my opinion. But Joseph, if you see someone put something absurd in the comments, you're going to have to block them. You're actually going to have to be like on that because don't really want any profanity on the stream, like on the actual video. As for my Twitter, I just put that there so people can follow me if they want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, obviously, but it's there because some people ask, and it's just easier than me constantly giving it. That is my Twitter, right? Yeah, that is my Twitter. Should I be worried about the Coyotes? I mean, the Coyotes are a team. I mean, it's NHL. Any team can beat you on any given night. Donato doing some great work down below. And Callahan gets the puck. Maybe Marchand will lick him tonight. Brandon Carlo chasing him down. Good physicality there. The Bruins respond very well from losses. I will say that much. So even though on paper you're looking like they got murked by the Florida Panthers, but now they're facing Tampa, they're going to get murked again. Not always the case. We usually respond well to a loss. The team's very resilient. If you watched us over the years, you'll know that. We don't like shy away. We're one of the more likely teams to come back in this league, I'd say. Yeah, let's go Bruins, man. We need this win. We need to try to get back in the division race. And we got Carlo and McAvoy now. We're just down Chara and Bergeron. I know that's a just, but one defenseman and one forward, even though they're arguably your best forward. And McDonough goes for the wrap. It's out in front. Notice how Tuukka's getting the marquee matchup tonight. You remember me? I remember you. I remember you. If you watch South Park, member berries. I remember you. Come on, get the puck. Camphor's in the lineup tonight. Okay. I really should have paid attention to Twitter today. We got Jamel Smith. McAvoy's back. Camphor's in the lineup for some reason. Maybe I guess Bruce Cassidy like saw the Florida game and he's like, changes need to be made. So I'm putting Camphor back in, even though Camphor's not the best. But Camphor, you know, spends a little time sitting up top watching. Sometimes players play better after they do that. Can I get a moderator? If you stick around for a little bit and you're still here by like the midway of the second, I'll give it to you. You're too new for me to just slap you with that. But if you show like you're gonna stick around, I'll give it to you. So you gotta earn that. I'm not just gonna hand that out. Oh, I think that's Sorelli. Khrushchev's such a silky smooth skater. Pat, we gotta talk some business. What, you want compensation? Any thoughts on Jamel Smith? I mean, I think he makes our lineup. I'll tell you that much. Over probably over Achari or Wagner. I really need to look at the lines tonight. I haven't been able to see the lines because I was busy. I'm entering finals, so I haven't been spending as much time on Twitter, and that's usually where I get the lineups and all that. So I'm waiting for a whistle. Because I can tell you where I think he'd slot in tonight, because I can guarantee you after the way they played against Florida, Jamel Smith would instantly be in my lineup. Now, obviously, he plays in Dallas, so I haven't seen a whole lot of Jamel Smith, but I know he's a pretty good player for the purposes of a depth forward. I think he had like 20-something points in 70-something games, which for the minutes I saw he was getting isn't too bad. It's nothing like I'm like bragging to other teams about like, oh, we got Jamel Smith. Watch out, Toronto. I'm not doing that, but I'm fine with it because you need to rotate the bottom guys because they can't get complacent. If they get complacent, they won't work hard or they won't work as hard. When you're fighting for a spot, you work a lot harder than when you're not fighting for a spot. It's kind of like a contract. If you're fighting for a contract, like the bigger players at least, like if you're on a contract year, you play better, you try harder because you want to get that money. When it comes to a fourth liner, you're trying to keep that job. Ooh. Paquette almost got a seeing eye shot there. Pasta again, me points, let's go. Reeve deserves the heart. I saw him lay out Tom Wilson the other day. I heard about it and then I saw it. You must have been pretty amped when he did that. I saw you went live early, VGK. You were talking. It was the video title was Reeve something. I didn't get to watch it because I've just been busy with finals, but I saw that and I think your thumbnail might have been that. Krishna, ignore my snap. I'm here. I'm not ignoring your snaps, Krishna. Get over it. I'm just waiting for a whistle before I look at my phone. Also, I kind of am doing a live stream, so I'm not always checking my phone, Krishna. Reeves deserves a suspension. Oh, wow. I don't know. I need to see it. I've seen the GIFs on Twitter. I haven't actually seen the whole clip. That's the thing. So maybe during intermission I'll look that up because I mean, I just need to. If you guys are saying stuff like that, if you're saying he's a Caps fan, by the way, VGK. Try to keep it. It's really hard. Because like I can guarantee you, like me and you don't talk about hockey for a living. It's not the primary source of income. I'm a student and my primary goal is to get grades. This is just for fun. As I can almost guarantee, you probably have a job too, and you just do it for fun as well because you love the game. Matthews is better than Pasternak. I mean, two-way if you count defense, yeah. You're talking from a... I mean, Pasta's more creative on the offensive side of the puck. Matthews just has a better shot. So, if yeah, I mean... Whole game, yeah, I think Matthews is better. If you're telling me offensively, I'd rather have Pasternak because Pasternak's way more creative than Matthews. Matthews does have a better shot, though. I will admit that. Pat, my man. What's good, Cal? How's it going? How's it going? You sent me the meme on Twitter. I appreciated that. It was kind of cheesy, but, you know, I liked it. I decked the halls. Taylor Hall taking a big body check. I enjoyed it. Oh, unfortunate. David Backus couldn't get the rebound there. They were both really good. New 5-minute major was enough. Yeah, I haven't heard anyone saying suspension, but VGK, he is a big Caps fan, so, you know, he's probably biased with that opinion. No. It is how it is. Hockey fans, we're all biased, whether we like to admit it or not. I'm surprised we got an early 1-0 lead. I really am. That was shocking how we got that goal. Yeah, it was a shot on net. You know, lucky rebound in a way for Pasternak to have that much of empty net to go in. But, you know, you earn the opportunities. And that shot on net was earning the opportunity. So we still haven't had a commercial yet. So I still haven't been able to look at the lineups tonight. And that is annoying. Shoulder to shoulder, even if it's late hit, nothing to spend over. Not like he hit Wilson in the head. Yeah, I haven't heard anyone, like, because I need to go and watch that, but I haven't heard anyone say suspension besides Joseph in the comments down there. So I can't imagine it's actually suspendable. I need to take another look. Can we get a whistle? We do get a whistle. What is Dawson? D-A-Z-N. What is that sponsorship? Now I can look at it. Now I can look at it. Alright, so let's see. I wish I could put it on the screen, but I don't think I can without getting this taken down. But I'll look at it myself. And now I have to look at the lineup, so... In the hit. Alright, Tom Wilson helped off ice after being blindsided by Ryan Reeves. Alright, so let's see. Let's see... Oh, God! It's at like the bottom of the screen. And, jeez. Yeah, he's down. He is down. He really took that hard, too. Let's see. Oh, that's not to the head. Yeah, he blindsides him. It's late. It's shoulder to shoulder. It looks worse because he knocks his helmet off. Yes, but he hit him late, yes. He hits Tom Wilson late, yes. He hits him shoulder to shoulder. The helmet flies off, which makes it look a whole lot worse. Should have been admiring his pass. Shouldn't. Yeah, but that's not suspendable. That's a 5-minute major, and you move on because that's an unnecessary play. You can injure him, but Ryan Reeves is just trying to rough him up and show him like this is hockey. If you're gonna be like taking out people around the league the way you do, Tom Wilson, keep your head on a swivel because I'll take your head off if you take one of my guys' heads off. And you know, when Tom Wilson gets that reputation, he's bound to get hit. He's got to tighten that bucket too because that's probably the reason he got the concussion is because he doesn't buckle his helmet. A lot of NHL players do that. I used to do that when I played hockey. You know, it's a tight around the neck up here. You loosen it up and you know you're more comfortable. But you do risk getting hit and like getting a serious injury like that. Just is what it is. I do need to look at those lineups now though. I really do. Yeah, but Joseph, that's not suspendable. Players need to have their helmet on properly. His head hitting the ice, that could have been really, really serious. Remember George Peros before he retired? I think they might have actually retired him. He was in a fight. I'm pretty sure he won the fight, but the guy grabbed him by the jersey, dragged him down, and Peros hit his head off the ice. And that's why you can't take your helmet off now. If I remember right, that's the incident. That was a few years ago. Hey, Hot Take. Hey, John. I should just call you. I'm going to call you Hot Take, though, because that's what you're in the comments. Are you streaming Saturday, John? Or Hot Take? Because I'm not going to be able to stream Saturday. So, you know, I could direct people in this stream to you if you're streaming for the Leafs Bruins. I can't. I have prior obligations, prior plans that I made to the point I can't actually watch that game live, sadly. So if you're streaming that game, I can direct them to you. Because I'm not going to be around to do that. But we got a 1-0 game early here in the first period. A rebound from a Colby Cave shot, and David Pastrnak got the rebound and put it away. Okay, now I'll direct people to your channel because I definitely can't do it Saturday. So hopefully some of them, some of the people who watch my stream who don't watch yours make it their way over there. Because, you know, sharing is caring. I really need to look at the lineup, so. Didn't know about your channel until the raid on Pat. Sub to you after checking your stream. Yeah, I noticed a few people in my stream didn't know who you were, and I had told them after because they were kind of confused by the raid. I know Jeff didn't know who you were. He's sometimes in these streams. I'm actually surprised he's not here. I'll be streaming tonight for third period of the 3 games. Leafs, Bruins, Habs, Sens, whatever's most entertaining. Well, I can imagine like William Nylander being back for the Maple Leafs is pretty good. But they're playing Detroit, so it's not the biggest game. Habs Sens is kind of big because it's Canada. You know, they're right near each other geographically. I have to think the Boston-Tampa game is probably the biggest game on the schedule tonight, easily. Playoff rematch, big Atlantic Division rivalry. Oh, that's almost an insane tip right there by Stamkos. He's still down on the ice. I don't know if he's like whining for a call or not. Ooh, Stamkos again puts it on net in a dangerous area from the slot. Wow, they're getting a lot of pressure right now. The Bruins need to clear the puck out of the zone. And Jake DeBrusk does that right as I say that. Is it me or do the NHL rinks now have a little too many... They have too many advertisements. Is that just me? Or is that just Tampa Bay? Because I don't think the boards at TD Garden are this covered. I don't know. Or maybe their ads are just more annoying. I don't know. Big save by Rass there, and we got a whistle. I gotta go. Y'all have a good one. See you, Vegas. Really appreciate you stopping by. But your brother doesn't share his cookies with you. That is annoying. My brother made cookies the other night during the stream, and he didn't share. He hid them on me, and I couldn't find them until way after the stream. That was really annoying. They were good cookies once I found them, but I had to wait a lot longer than I should have for those cookies. King Awesome cannot spell John, apparently. J-O-N-H. Also, Pat, I got a bit of schoolwork, so I can't be in for the whole stream. Hey, you know, you got stuff to do. I've been dealing with the same stuff, man. Are you approaching finals like I am? Just curious. Because I'm coming up on finals, and that's why I haven't been doing the reviews as consistently. I've been doing 2 games every review. That way, I have more free time. Because the editing, alright, so those videos take me less than 30 minutes to actually film. And they take me over an hour to edit, and that's the issue, because the filming's easy. It's easy to just sit there and talk. But the editing, it takes like some brain power. You gotta know when to cut it off. And, you know, a lot of people don't watch them to begin with. A lot of people aren't that interested in them. So, like, I'm doing the doubles until the semester ends, and then I can go back to doing each game individually. Hey, Dylan. Do you think more ads will be put on the ice in the future? Ads on jerseys? I hope not. Have ads so they could earn money, or that could earn money. So if people look at the ads, well, I can't read. Sorry. People look at the ads at the rink, then the company would earn some money. Yeah, I understand the whole business side of it. I understand that. It's just from a viewer's perspective, it's not the most enjoyable to look at. Especially, like, I don't know, especially if the logos of the companies aren't, like, clean. No, little things I notice. Little things I notice. That's one thing about the NHL jerseys that kind of sets it apart from jerseys of other leagues, as far as I know. Don't know a lot about the MLB or NFL jerseys. Pretty sure NFL and MLB do not have advertisements. I know NBA, they just have it like, kind of like right here on the chest. It's very, not really that noticeable. And usually companies that they think, like for instance, if you have like a purple logo, they're not going to sponsor the Celtics. They probably sponsor the Lakers. They're really good at like making their logos like blend with the team's jerseys that they choose to put them on. So there's that. So I don't really think I don't think they should, but if they do it in a way on the jersey to the point where it's very not that noticeable and it blends with the jersey well, it wouldn't bother me. Especially because in the flow of the game, you're not going to notice it. That's the thing about the thing on the boards. In the flow of the game, sometimes my eyes get distracted. That's the thing about that. Whereas those little like ads, like if they go like what the European leagues do with ads, that's cringeworthy what they do. That's honestly disgusting what they do in Europe with those jerseys. You don't want to wear them because you're just a walking billboard. Let's see. To be honest with you, I think it's just me as a Caps fan wanting Reeves suspended. I don't like seeing players like Wilson being injured when we've been doing good with him. I understand that, but if you hit people, you're gonna be hit, especially with a reputation like Wilson. And Reeves is a guy who has a reputation too as someone who ruins people's days. That's just what happens. I understand what you're saying, but you gotta see it from the other side too. Owners give an inch and then the floodgates will open. You could be right about that. You definitely could be right about that. JT Miller. Oh my god. Miller made a good backhand cross crease pass and lucky it didn't end up in the back of the net. What if McDavid got traded? What would your reaction be? I don't know, man. Well, it's Chiarelli, so I'd be like, well, it is Chiarelli. That would be my first reaction. Like, how I'd expect him to be fired. I'd be kind of upset because I don't like to see big stars like that get traded. Well, I shouldn't say big stars. I should say franchise players because, you know, McDavid, he's kind of synonymous with Edmonton at this point. He's an Edmonton Oiler. He's the face of the franchise, and I really don't like to see those guys move. Because when I think Oilers, I think McDavid, and I think that's good for the Oilers, and I think that's good for McDavid. It's his team, and he's the face of the franchise. I wouldn't like it personally. I'd be upset too, because that's not being loyal to a player who's done nothing but good things for you. Like having a helmet sticker out, like what players do for tribute sometimes, like Humboldt last year. Yeah, little things like that don't bother me. If I can't notice it, it doesn't bother me. Well, with Toronto FC, it seems like the BMO Bank ad in the middle of the jersey is part of the jersey. Dude, the Revolution have one of the worst, and I repeat, worst ads. Let me grab it for you. I actually have it in my closet right here. You like my Bruins Christmas sweater, by the way, guys? You like this? Got it like at $10 at Modell's when they close down. Let me find it, though. This thing's going to fall, isn't it? Oh, no, it isn't. Yep, it is. Let me find it. Here it is. Wow, that thing actually stayed up there. But, this is DC United's, actually. DC's United isn't bad. It's, Lados. I got this because I went there, actually. Joseph, I got a DC jersey, by the way. DC jersey. Can you see that? Yeah, Lados. That's random. I have 3 MLS jerseys. That one I got because I went on vacation. Let me grab the Revs one. I went to the DC, the Audi Field, the new arena, stadium, field, whatever. So I got that, Joseph. But this is it for the Revolution. It's UHC, United Healthcare, and it's a terrible sponsor. It really is. It doesn't look cool. It's not a cool thing. It's healthcare, which, you know, good, you need it. But it's kind of just boring, in my opinion. It's been the sponsor team. Yeah, United Healthcare, as long as I've been a season ticket holder of the Revolution, it's been the sponsor. The Leafs game was good as hell. Matthews with the game winner. Oh, yeah, he scored in overtime, didn't he? You like that? And there's always players with sponsor deals in hockey and other sports with them only wearing the equipment of their sponsor company. Yeah, that's a big thing in soccer, like in Europe, too. Austin Matthews, yeah. Austin Matthews gets more space in overtime, and with that shot, man, you're going to score some goals. I need to put up that, I need to put this jersey back up. Need to put it back up. Hopefully that stays up. Hopefully that stays up. Alright, so the shots right now are 12-8 Lightning, and it's felt that way so far. Just realized I didn't close my door either. Don't want to annoy the rest of the people in the house. Good check on play. You gotta play Braden Point. Braden Point could murder us tonight. He's really good. Move Kucherov to the slot, and that is an insanely good pass by Nikita Kucherov. Right to Braden Point, who I said can kill you. And the Bruins blow the 1-goal lead, and Tampa ties it up 1-1 in the first period with 5 minutes to go. Braden Point's 21st goal of the season, so unbeknownst to me, he's actually beyond David Pastrnak with goals right now. I knew Point was doing good. I didn't know that good. Hi at King Austin Wolf Digger. John, you got some loyal fans, man. They're really repping you in the chat. Last night, I'm pretty sure after you left even, they were still talking about you. Calling you King John, all that stuff. You know, the hockey overlord or supreme lord or whatever. They really love you. You got to get these points off of Tampa. Yeah, we really do need to get points tonight because we're really going to just put ourselves right in that wild card spot. And by the time Bergeron and Char get back, it's going to be a big hole to come out of. But, you know, if we're in the wild card spot and we go in the Metro, that could be beneficial. But at the same time, we match up terribly against the Capitals. And that's like our kryptonite. We can't beat them. Please, Boston, do us a solid. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Tampa Bay is a tough matchup for us, too. We really need to make a trade to acquire something. I don't want this team to not do anything and just sit and think that everything will be solved internally. That's how you lose, just sitting on what you have and thinking everything will solve itself. Because that's not how it always works in the AHL. It just isn't. It ain't going to be that easy. It definitely isn't. You're definitely the only Caps fan. I think during the streams you weren't, but I think you're the only one who stuck around from the playoff streams that I did. Those are so much fun. Even though it wasn't the Bruins. The Caps Pen series, man, that was great to stream during. Really was. Especially that Kuznetsov goal with the Eagle celebration. Oh, I'll never forget that. That was a great moment. So far, we scored early. We haven't played that well after. We have not. Icing, so Tampa Bay gets offensive zone face-off coming up. Dude, my friend at Lids, he works at Lids. He tries to push the membership on me. It's like, I don't want another card in my wallet. And I don't shop for hats enough. I just don't. Please monitor that. Doesn't like that series matchup. Caps would be interesting. Has that happened before? Can't recall. I can tell you this much. The Bruins wouldn't win that series. They wouldn't. We haven't beat the Caps in like 5 years. Pat, I really don't like that series matchup. I really think that is the one team in the NHL I don't want the Bruins to face in the playoffs. We lose that series. I think we do. I really think we do. I think we have a better chance of beating Tampa in a series than we do Washington. Just my opinion. So, Kucherov has 43 points in 30 games. They played 30 games already? No, Cal. We haven't beat the Capitals in 5 years, I think. It's something like that. It has been 5 years since we beat the Capitals. It's not a good matchup. It really isn't. I'd like to think we'd win a game or two, so we'd end that streak if we played them. But overall, the way the Caps play, their system, maybe without Trotz it'd be different. But, I mean, the Bruins have to prove it. I'd have to see us play the Caps a few more times this regular season before I can confidently say we could beat them. We'd have to play well against them, which we haven't. Regular season in 5 years? Yeah. Yeah, we haven't faced the Caps in the playoffs in a while. And I know the playoffs are different, but, man, that's just not a good matchup. It really isn't. The Caps might be, if I had to make like a rankings of teams in the Eastern Conference, I think top 2 would probably be Caps and Lightning. I think the Capitals get a little disrespected still, even though they won the Cup. I think people look at Toronto, Tampa, in the Atlantic, and then they look at the Capitals with how and the Metro has been this year, and they kind of disrespect the Capitals still, or at least from what I've been seeing. They're really good. They're really good. I don't have to tell you guys that. You know that. Loving the sweater in the background. It's the holiday season. I got a Celtics one too. But that doesn't really fit the stream theme. They're both nice sweaters too. They're really nice. Oh, Pastrnak, I think he's getting a breakaway here. He does. Oh, Louis Domingue. David Pastrnak makes a great move to the backhand, but Louis Domingue outstretches the right leg and stops Pasta from a very good deke opportunity. He had to work for that. McAvoy shot on net. Domingue gloves it. Goals in 60 seconds to 3 teams. Caps out allowed 2. Wow. That's not good. That's not good for the Capitals, man. That really isn't good. People are just blowing up my phone for some reason. I say that like I'm complaining, but I'm not. So, have you guys watched a lot of Jamel Smith? Do you know anything about him that I might not? Because I'm not the most familiar with him. But, I can tell you this much. I want him in the lineup. Just what I've seen from his stat sheet, it seems better than, like, Achari and Wagner. And if they're going to be put in the lineup occasionally here and there, you know, I think Jamel Smith is definitely going to get his opportunity. Maybe as soon as Saturday against the Leafs. Do you much about the World Juniors? Are you pumped for the tournament? I always like watching it. I like to watch it, but I really go in blind most of the time. I don't follow like who gets selected, but I do see like people tweet about it, so I'm not like brain dead to it. But I don't go out of my way to do research for it. Nah. I mean, I like watching prospects and all that, but I like to do it in person. On TV, you know, it's just not the same, I guess. Kind of like, you know, you watch hockey in person is, and I don't know enough about the players yet, I guess, to get fully invested. If I followed it more, I'd probably get more invested, but it's not the case right now. It's good hockey, though. It's very good hockey. It's so nice to see McAvoy back on the ice for the Bruins. It's a beautiful sight. And it's sad that he's been dealing with as many injuries as he has this early in his career. I'm going to tweet out the link to the stream. Usually I do that earlier. We had 14 people in here earlier. A lot of people like to say hi and then leave. I've noticed that. People will pop in, say hi, leave. You know, it's no big deal, though. Oh, McAvoy with a terrible turnover. And he's going to call for a penalty for grabbing onto him after Point kind of gets by him there. That's upsetting. Caps need to play better on the power play. I mean, they have all the tools to be good on the power play. John Carlson, Ovechkin, Backstrom, Kuznetsov. I feel like that's probably a time thing more than a skill thing. I bet you could agree with me on that one. There's an emoji option? What do you mean? Am I going to see like a bunch of emojis appear in my chat now, Cal? I do see the emoji option, actually, now that you say that. I can put this out there. Enter that, and then I can make. Can I make these disappear? Yeah, emojis in the chats. Joseph is dead. That's a common theme that Joseph kind of portrays, and now I get it in emoji form. So that's nice. I still need to look at the lineups. I kind of got on the gist of them. But I just want to be sure so I can remember. Oh, point from the slot again. This has really been Tampa Bay has been the better team. We just got an early goal. Now the power play right now. Oh, they're spamming the chat with emojis. Got the Maple Leafs. Hey Damon, how's it going, man? Kucherov point. Wow, Braden Point again with a filthy pass. Dude, Point might be one. I think he's the most dynamic player for Tampa Bay when they face us, at least. He is dangerous, and he makes all the right plays. He creates so many scoring opportunities. It's just not fun to see. Oh, you guys are really spamming the chat. Do you guys like that you can see the chat on the stream? Good block there. Hedman fumbles it. He's going to be pressured here. He throws it. And the first period's over. Thank God. That was, again, tough to watch that power play right there. McAvoy with a terrible penalty there. He got flat-footed, got beat, and he tried dragging the guy down. He let go, so he didn't, but it was enough to draw the call. Bad penalty there. Hi, Cam. How's it going? As you can see, Cal and Joseph have found the emoji button, so that's never going to stop now. You can put emojis during goals. I'd say that. I'd say go all out with emojis when goals are scored. Like, you know, a goal scored, the Bruins scored, put emojis in the chat. A goal scored against the Bruins, put emojis in the chat. I feel like that's fitting. I feel like that's very fitting. Why am I typing like with 2 fingers? That's just weird. I'm done with emoji for now. I mean, you can only do it so much until, you know, it's not interesting anymore. I'm just dead. I know, Joseph. You're jumping off cliffs left and right. I need to tweet out the stream. I still haven't done that. Usually I'm pretty good about it. But I was messing around with the stream like functions and all that. I got the chat on the screen now so you can see it. I got the scoreboard there. I got my face here. I got my Twitter handle up there. I'm messing around with it. Trying to make improvements on the cheap. I'm not trying to spend money making improvements, but I'm trying to make those improvements. Talk about the Boston Bruins and the NHL during the game. Also, I just realized I have not made an actual title for this video. It's literally just Pat R the Bruins fan live stream. It doesn't even say what game I'm watching. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? Am I running a YouTube channel here? Then again, this is kind of Bush League anyway, to be honest. This is definitely like nothing professional. But Bruins. Let's just call this Bruins versus Lightning fan. Oh wait. How do I title this? What's a good title? I need some suggestions. What should I call the title of this video? Because I'm very much stumped right now. Bruins versus Lightning fan reaction. Yeah, that sounds good. Bruins versus Lightning fan reaction. Bruins versus Lightning live stream. Bacchus strikes again. That should be the title of the stream. Bacchus strikes again. Dude, why is this doing this to me? I can't even like scroll over to see. There you go. Bruins fan reaction. Tampa versus Lightning. Oh, that's actually, yeah, what am I thinking? That's actually simple. Bruins fan reaction. Yeah, that makes sense. Tampa versus Lightning. Oh, I was gonna say that. That is definitely not Bruins fan reaction. Bruins. Wouldn't it be kind of repetitive to say Bruins twice? Bruins fan reaction. Against the Lightning. Wow, I'm really stumped. Does anyone have any other ideas? You know, this is what really takes me forever with uploading my goddamn videos. I just sit here, I stare at the screen, and I'm just like, title. What is the title? These are the tough decisions I deal with in day-to-day life. Because I overthink everything. Bruins fan reaction versus the Lightning. I'm just going to call it that. Bruins fan reaction versus Lightning. Get those keywords in for the views. Yeah, it's all about the views. Let me put down some good keywords. What's going to draw the people in Cal? Kim Kardashian, you know, that one will draw. What's another famous athlete? Cristiano Ronaldo, that will draw. What's another one? Donald Trump, we put him in there. It might be a little controversial. But, you know, it's all about the views here. So there's no shame. You know, it's all about being a viewer. It's all about getting the viewers in. I'm still here. Thank you for staying, King Awesome Guy. It's nice to see you. I did see the viewership dip, though, and you haven't been active in the chat, so I don't know, man. I don't know. But I can always take moderator away from you. You're here, you know, you're supporting. So I didn't mean to click on Cal. What's trending with the kids these days? As he's like a 20-year-old. What's trending with these kids? You are a kid, sir. At heart, you are not. Fortnite? Ninja live streaming Twitch on YouTube. Not misleading at all. Bruins fan reaction versus Lightning. I'm on with that. And a Bruins fan. Who would Donald Trump want to win? I don't know, man. I'm leaving that one behind. I'm not bringing politicians into this. Everyone has their opinions. Chell, yeah, Chell. That doesn't draw a lot. You know what draws a lot? Pack openings. So I'm gonna just say pack opening, and you know I'm just gonna open my backpack because it's a pack and I'm opening it. Yeah. So this is how I'm spending the intermission on stream. Talking your ears off about titles, tags. Come watch the Bruins game with me and see my reactions. Talking like a robot. Sports, public, yeah. Changes are saved. Bruins, fan reaction versus Lightning. Okay. Yep, I'm done with that now. I was going to go to the news section of the NHL.com. And because I like to go over the news, you know, so that's one thing I don't do enough of these days, and apparently I've missed some things. Bruins acquired a new player, so it's always useful to go through the news and give you my thoughts. The first one from today at 5:30 is Jordan Staal is out indefinitely for Hurricanes with a concussion. Hate to see that. Vasilevsky, that's kind of relevant to this game. He's weeks away from return with the Lightning. Yep. McAvoy returns to Bruins lineup against Lightning. That wasn't announced till 7:30, so that might have been a last-minute thing. Lightning ascend to top of power rankings. Let's look at these trash lists. Let's look at the power rankings and see what they're saying. Check back to the chat. Bruins saying Andrew Ferentz emote in the Fortnite Season 7? Hopefully. Why am I not active in the chat? Like, because I have nothing to say? Hey, I gave you the moderator, man, so I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here that you've been lurking. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You have moderator. You and Joseph, which Joseph's been quiet for a minute, but, you know, you guys are the power. I want to give Cal it, but Cal refuses. Lightning up first. They're 21-7-1, as we can tell by their record on the screen. It should be showing on the bottom there. Yep, they're number 1. Nashville number 2. 19-8-1, sure. Toronto's 3rd. They don't have a single overtime loss. How many overtime games has Toronto been to? Kind of interesting that. Luck Duckies. Thanks, yeah. I don't know what you mean by Luck Duckies, but Maple Leafs, they don't have a single overtime loss. That's kind of impressive. Winnipeg, yeah, they're good. I already know that. Buffalo, yep, they've been cruising. Avs, 16-7-5. Oh, yeah, Washington 7th, so that's getting some respect. Calgary Flames 17-9-2. That's a solid record, actually. That's better than 17-9-2. That's kind of close to Colorado's record. They've went up 4 spots, so they're probably still gonna rise. Bruins are still in the top 10. That's kind of surprising, actually, because we've been so like passable, I guess you could say, lately. We've been very passable. Hi, Epic TV Hockey. Epic Hockey TV. Wow, I'm butchering things tonight. I'm like Marshawn with a stick. I'm just chopping people's names out, reading awfully here. Hi, how's it going, man? Grammars. Yeah, I think Toronto's been 3 OTs. I know the Blackhawks game that I watched live, the Wild one when they retired Makita's jersey. I watched that whole game live. That was wild. I think it ended like 7-6. The other night they were in one. That's 2. So I can guarantee you they've been at least 2. Leafs are losing 3-1 right now. Good. I'm not a fan of the Leafs. If you watch me, you know. Jets, Sabres, and blank. I'm sure there's another one. Oh, the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are 1. Because that was the game where like Matthews and what's his face, Kane did those like celebrations back to back. That was fun. Blue Jackets 10th, most average team in NHL history, the Columbus Blue Jackets. San Jose was 5th last week. They have a 14-10-5. That's nothing special. Dallas 15-10-3. I didn't think they'd be that high. Minnesota 15-10-2. Another average team. Minnesota Wild are really just the Columbus Blue Jackets of the Western Conference. Let's be real. Like, what is the difference there? Average forwards who like overachieve. I'm not even sure like that. Like Minnesota has a star player that like Columbus does with Artemi. Like, am I supposed to be like Eric Staal's a star player? Zach Parise? They just have a lot of solid players. They're kind of very similar in how they're they work from the back. Goaltending, very solid goaltending, very solid D-cores. I think the Blue Jackets are better, but the Wild are like the Blue Jackets light. Hope you guys like that comparison. Chicago is starting to go into the rebuild mode, as they should. I'll be back, Pat. I really didn't want to read my English book, but I don't want to stay up late. Plus, I have a quiz tomorrow on it. Hey, do what you gotta do. My college is nice, and I don't have class on Friday, so I get to sleep in tomorrow. I get to sleep in. It's been a busy 2 weeks, and tomorrow's one of the first days I get to relax. Even on the weekend, I didn't really get to relax on Saturday, and then Sunday I went to the Patriots, and that's fun. It's not really relaxing, but it's fun and all that. So I guess that's a day off, but no complaints there. Sunday was awesome. Except when they held us in the parking lot and the girl threw up in our row. That was rough, but, you know, everything else. And the New York Islanders round out the top 16. Yeah. 13-10-3. The Islanders are doing pretty good without John Tavares. Imagine what they'd be doing with John Tavares. I wish he stayed with them. I liked him on the Islanders. I understand why he left, and I respect his decision fully. You know, go home, play for your hometown team, and all that. Let me get rid of this update thing on my screen. I just personally like John Tavares on the Islanders, and the fact he went to a rival team sucked. But it is what it is. I gotta read Moby Dick. I don't know what to do with that information, Cal. Preseason game. Speaking of New England in school, yeah. Trust me, I don't really consider Moby Dick part of New England culture. But preseason games should be held in smaller towns, right? Like Boston playing their games in a small town or in New England or something. That'd be pretty cool. Channel is good. Thanks, Cam. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. Keep it coming. I'm gonna look back at the news now. There's gotta be other. Like, we found the teddy bear jerseys. I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember the teddy bear jerseys? If you're in my chat, or if you're in my stream, and you haven't looked up the Edmonton Oil Kings teddy bear toss jerseys, you're missing out on a good lap, because that thing is atrocious. That thing should not be allowed on ice. It should be burned. Every copy of that jersey, every piece of article of clothing that has anything to do with that jersey needs to be burned. The All-Star fan vote, I'm not interested in. I don't really care about the All-Star game that much. It really doesn't mean a lot to me. I care about postseason awards. Like, when I say postseason awards, I mean after the season ends, like Hart and all that. I mean, I don't really care, because the All-Star game is really just who had the better first half. Mike Green, I think, was the All-Star last year, so how'd that one go? Yes. Matthews Marner to show off ballet skills in the Nutcracker. What did I just read? Maple Leafs forwards will be cannon dolls in the Toronto production of a holiday classic. I can't click on it. I just have to believe it. Okay. All right. So let's listen to it. Let's read into this a little. Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews are hoping for their on-ice chemistry with the Maple Leafs to translate to the dance floor when they make their National Ballet of Canada debuts this month. Why? I'm a great dancer. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do out there, but if it's dance, I'll break it down, Marner said. Ballet probably isn't my specialty, but maybe we do something beforehand and learn a little bit. Parentheses, the real dancers, like learn something from the real dancers, should be a good experience. The forwards will appear as cannon dolls. Oh my. Oh my, that's something. Matthews feels some nerves. I still don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do for this role, he said. Of course, Mitchie jumped at it and wanted to do it. Yeah, that kind of seems like how it would go. It sounds like something like Mitch Marner like jumped on and probably went, hey, Austin, come do this with me. You'll love it, I swear. And then Matthews like, okay. That seems like how that would go. It seems like a pretty big deal, so I'm actually a little nervous for it, but I think it will be fun. A pretty cool experience to get out of your comfort zone and try something different. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? They're going to be in the Nutcracker. Leafs are losing. Dude, they're taking L's all over the place. They're in the Nutcracker, and they're losing on the ice. That's L's, L's, L's all over. That's just an L. I think this article is an L. It will not be the first time Matthews appeared on stage, as he's recalled being involved in school plays as a child. Although that experience will be a little bit different than this one. They don't have us dancing in 5th grade. We're just doing whatever. I can barely remember my lines. As far as ballet goes, zero experience. But as far as other dancing, I'm not terrible, but I'm not exactly the most agile person when it comes to dancing. It'll be interesting to see how I do out there. What the hell? That's strange that Matthews and Marner are going to be in the Nutcracker. You see, this is the thing about NHL.com. NHL is so random that you get the you get the most random stories from the NHL, like the teddy bear toss jerseys. You can only do that in the NHL because any other league that'd be scrutinized. And now Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews are not starting. They're in the Nutcracker performance in Toronto. Like, oh my god, what? Lines out there. Dude, Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews doing that for you is like the equivalent of Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski just, decided to go and do a ballet in Boston. Everyone would go to it. Everyone would be wanting to see it. Yeah. What if you saw on Sportsnet Erik Karlsson traded for Chara? I'd be pumped. Erik Karlsson's fantastic, and Chara's only got a few years left. It'd be sad, but get real. Karlsson's got he can be in the league for 10 more years if you want to. Seattle NHL expansion team ready to follow Knights' success. Yeah, they probably won't. That's probably going to be a pretty tough time. I think the Knights were kind of a fluke. Not with that they're not going to be solid this year, but I think it's flukish to have an expansion team do that well. I don't think you're going to see that too often. Emmerich Meats throws pucks for Blues puppy during pregame. That's not news. Choosing starting goalie, multi-pronged decision. Oh! Okay. There's a picture of Subban and Fleury with this article. So is Subban trying to nip at Fleury's heels here and get into that #1 spot? No, this is a trash article about the whole league. They're not talking about them. They just use them as a pitcher. Avalanche top line on a historic pace. Can be most productive line since 97 and 98. It's on pace to be. So that's pretty cool. Imagine it must be brutal being in Seattle right now, being rewarded a team and then having to wait 3-4 years for it. Hockey is one of the most unpopular sports in the U.S. I mean, I don't think that's really the way to describe it. I'd just say it's the 4th or 5th most popular. I'd say it definitely goes football. Then it's kind of tied between... I'm not really sure because I think from a span of media, then it would be basketball, then baseball, then it's probably fighting, however you want to slice it, then it's hockey and soccer. But the thing is, when I say soccer probably beats it out because people watch international soccer, but they don't watch local soccer. So if you're saying from a local perspective, hockey's bigger than soccer, but if you're saying from people who watch in general, soccer is bigger than hockey. So it really depends which way you slice it. I personally like most sports, so I enjoy them all. It's just this is my favorite. Not really much else interesting. DeKaiser's out 4 to 6 weeks for Detroit. Yeah. Eichel Matthews duel draws comparisons to Crosby OV. Two very good young players at the same time, drafted back-to-back years. I see it. Oh, I can look at the U.S. World Junior Selection next intermission. I'm going to do that next intermission, Cal. So I'm going to keep that link up because I'm kind of interested to see who's on the U.S. team because there's probably some college players or players who are bound. There's definitely college players. There always is. I think Oliver Wahlstrom, who plays for BC, was picked by the Islanders in the first round. Almost positive he is being tried out for it. I don't think he's made it yet, but I think he's in the running to make the team. I don't think he's been that great so far this year, though, from my knowledge. I think he's had a slow start. Or BC's had a slow start, so I'm just assuming he has, too. Since I was 3, I've been watching probably since that young too. So guys, predictions for the game. The Bruins are 14 seconds away from killing this penalty, and they almost got scored on there because of a turnover. You got Cave and Marchand out there right now for forwards. It's amazing how Colby Cave just out of nowhere slipped into the first liner roll. That is just shocking. I'm still kind of surprised he's there. He hasn't been bad either. He has an assist tonight. Defensively, they trust him enough to put him on the power play. And McAvoy is having a rough return. He just like played like pinball off of Tukara's pads there. So this is kind of a rough start for McAvoy. What position will you play, Pat? I play winger. I definitely play winger. I'm a poacher. When I play hockey, I'm a poacher. Because I'm kind of smaller, so you don't want me on the face-off dot. I'm not the most strongest guy. I got a decent shot. We're talking beer league standards of decent shot. I'm a decent passer. I'm all offense. I don't want to backtrack, to be honest. Defensively, I'm not awful when I play it, but I'm not the best at picking up pucks in the corner, in my opinion. Alright, so the Bruins are been off of the kill now, to update you. It's now even strength. And, yeah. So hopefully we can get something going and have a way better beginning to this period than end of that period. Oh, I wish Krejci didn't hold up there. I think he thought he was going to get hit, so he pulled off. Yep, there you go. Good pass. Get off the boards. I really got to stop trying to call. I have to hold myself back because I'm almost called Joachim Nordstrom Riley Nash a few times this year. And I've held myself back most of the times. But it's hard. It's hard. Are you William Nylander from Describing Your Hockey? I need to see William Nylander shots per game because I attempt a decent amount of shots per game. So, the all offense part, yeah. Good passing, yeah. I need to know how often William Nylander shoots per game. Also, in men's league, dude, we have one bench player. So I don't think William Nylander plays like 48, 50 minutes a night like I do, though. It's brutal, though. Having one bench player, oh my god. It's like playing soccer on skates. It's really brutal. Yeah, they're long shifts. Like, God, I mean, if I played hockey like 3 times a week, my knees would probably blow out, but I'd be in great shape. I'd be in great shape. I'd be less chubby than I am now. I'll tell you that much. Jack Edwards. Let's go to Jack Edwards' Twitter because Jack Edwards, and I need to go to people, because Jack Edwards does the best job at tweeting out lineups. And did he? He did. Alright, so I'm just going to read this to you because I feel bad that I haven't said this yet. But you got Cave centering Marchand and Pastrnak like the last game. Krejci with Nordstrom and DeBrusk. They moved Donato back down and brought Nordstrom back up. Actually, no. They moved Heinen down the last game. So now Nordstrom's in the second line spot. Donato's on the third line, centered by JFK, Jakob Forsbacher-Karlsson, with Noel Acciari on the right wing. Fourth line, you got Danton Heinen, who's descended and probably might be looking at a trip to Providence, but he's a good two-way player, so they might just stick him on the fourth line. Centered by Corrali and then David Backes, which is a decent fourth line. The third line is... I'm not a big fan of the third line. And we need a top 6 right wing, even when fully healthy. Krug and Carlo, Moore and McAvoy, Grizzlick and Camper. No more Lozon, no more Clifton. So they sat both of them. They must have really not liked what they saw. I was so befuddled by that I was so thrown off by that game. I wasn't even really paying attention to who was making the mistakes. But when I watch the highlights and I see the goals for the video I'm going to make tomorrow reviewing this game and that game, I'll probably be able to point out whose fault it was on more of them. I like playing pickup hockey here in Montreal. The city has a bunch of open rinks just out of the parks. They're usually up by the end of December. I believe that. And, I mean, you probably got way more people who do it up there, too. I live, like, 4 minutes away from a rink, so... Wow, that was kind of a late hit. It was a good hit, but it might have been a little late. It was on JFK. But, yeah, I'm fortunate to live close to a rink, because usually, like, there's, like, 20 to 30-minute drives between rinks. Like, that's usually how far it is to get from one rink to the other, to give you an idea. So I'm lucky to live near one. And I play every Wednesday night. So if the Bruins ever play on a Wednesday night, assuming I have league, because sometimes I don't, I won't be able to stream Wednesdays sometimes. I play a lot of street hockey, and in the winter I play a lot of ice hockey. I played street hockey until my dad finally let me play ice hockey. I go outside every day and shoot hockey balls at the net. Marchand with the turnover. He forces a turnover, gets a shot on net real quick. Gets a big juicy rebound, but no one puts away. Team name. We don't have team names. It's literally like a house league. There's only 2 teams in our league. There's not enough people signed up to have more. Wow, Kucherov just got rough right into the boards there. Who's that by? Is that 86? No. Is that Cave? Oh, it was Krejci rough ride. Wow, that's surprising. Bruins are having a good shift right now. They got it out of their own zone, got it into Tampa's zone. Now they have some possession. 81 on Tampa blue attire. Oh. So I wear just the blue team. I wear a blue jersey every week, and I'm the blue team. I am on the blue team. Not the red team. The red team's the enemy. It's like Halo. Red versus blue. That's what it basically is. We're basically in the Halo Wars. Kucherov shot. Glove saved by Rask, and Jack Edwards makes it sound a lot better than it was. And obviously Rask is in net tonight. Let me look at Tampa. Wrong way. Palat, Stamkos, Gord. So they don't have Kucherov with Stamkos anymore. Point, Tyler Johnson, and Kucherov. That's a dangerous line. Cirelli, Killorn, Miller. Good third line. Matthew Joseph, Cedric Paquette, Ryan Callahan. Decent fourth line. Hedman, Girardi. Hedman carries Girardi. We all know that. McDonough, Eric Cernak. I don't know much about Cernak, but he was, did they say what year he was born? This is so confusing. I know he doesn't make more than 900K. But Cernak's there. Braden Coburn and Sergachev. That's a very good third pair. Looks like, I'm surprised Sergachev isn't making, like, top 4. Wonder if we overrated Sergachev as a prospect. Or maybe because Eric Cernak, you know, theoretically shouldn't be above Sergachev based on, like, draft status and all that. And then you got Domingue in net because Vasilevsky's injured and still is injured. Yeah, we're blue, so I guess my team, we're the Tampa Bay. Or we're Toronto. Yeah, we're the one color of the 2 teams I don't like in our division right now. Montreal even has blue. But they also have red. So yeah, there's that. Cleared off the line. The Bruins are still hanging in there, guys. Heinen, Chip, and Chase. Sadly, Stamkos is there. Heinen gets the puck again. Backus gets in deep. You know, I really do like the Bruins' fourth line. I really think we need a third line center. Unless they're going to stick Cave there. I want to see Cave play at third line center, though, before I just give him the spot. And then a top 6 wing. A top 6 wing we need. I can't stress that enough. That's gonna be we need a top 6 wing until we get a top 6 wing. If we get a top 6 wing, we need it. I think Boston should have Senshin play up with them. I heard he's been doing well. But the one thing I fear is if you bring him up now and you kill his confidence, if he's not good right away, and you send him back down, that could really hurt his confidence. So I'm saying let Senshin ride it out a little more in Providence before you give him that call up. Because he needs to prove it for an extended period of time, in my opinion, before you call him up. Because you don't want to take someone on a hot streak, bring them up, kill their hot streak in the AHL, and then bring them up for the NHL just to be like duds, I guess you could say, and not work out there. So I say keep him down for a little longer. If he keeps it up for an extended period of time, then bring him up. Because he needs to prove himself more. First round talent, but you know, he's been kind of a sketchy prospect, to say the least. When do you think the Bruins would enter or should enter a rebuilding stage? When I get the tweet saying Bergeron retires, and if the Bruins struggle, and you know, I don't really think the Bruins are going to rebuild though. Let me start by saying that. The Bruins rebuild when McAvoy's injuries become so much to the point he can't play in the league. Bergeron retires. Marchand digresses. Pasternak digresses, which have fun with that one. That one's not happening. The Bruins have a good balance of youth and old vets, so I don't see a rebuild coming. I see this team being a middling team at worst. Like, they're gonna be like the 7th place team before they're gonna drop down to like 15th, in my opinion. I don't see the drop off being that significant. Now they might not be a threat in the playoffs when Bergeron retires and all that, and Chara is gone and all that. But they'll definitely be a team that can compete, and maybe even more if the players develop the right way. They could really be something more. This team should not, absolutely should not take a dive off the cliff. They shouldn't be like the Red Sox where you go worst to first or like first to worst. It just shouldn't happen like that. They should be consistently good to average to good if things fall apart for the Bruins. But they're not really close to things falling apart, so they should be good for a bit. They should be consistent. Like they could turn into the Minnesota Wild, I guess you could say, if things go wrong, and then they'll just be a playoff team. They'll be fun to watch in their regular season. They might not be the best in the playoffs, but you know. But for now, you know, I'd say the Bruins are definitely a contender. I just think there's too many assets on the team for them to not do something. Donato behind the net. He gets tripped up. Give him a penalty. He does get the penalty. And now you get that 6-man out there, and hopefully we can control the puck a little. Carlo sometimes handles the puck like a grenade. Good pass there. Shot. Gets through. Achari still fighting for it, and Tampa Bay gets possession in front of the net, and we will go to the power play. I missed 2011. Can't live in the past, guy. Gotta live in the present. This is a fun Bruins team to watch. As much as I love that 2011 team, you gotta live in the present. This is the team right now. Fun team to watch. You just want them to be more offensive and acquire more talent. Hey, in 2011, we acquired Nathan Horton and won the Cup. You never know. We could acquire someone and it could change the whole dynamic. Tavares changed the dynamic. McDonough going to Tampa changed the dynamic. The Bruins have yet to change their dynamic, and that's why Toronto and Tampa are ahead of us, along with injuries, obviously. But right now, that's why they're ahead of us. They've addressed issues, which I guess Toronto's was an issue. I guess they've just improved themselves, I guess you'd say. They put in effort. Where it feels like the Bruins are just like, oh, we got another prospect coming up. Let's put him in, and they just work out better than they probably should, to be honest. We got overachievers of prospects. I mean, the team's riddled with second-round draft picks, like Bergeron, Marchand, second-round picks. David Pastrnak, 25th overall pick, something like that. I'm pretty sure Carlo's a second-round pick. McAvoy, I think, might be the highest draft pick out there. I think McAvoy was picked, like, 10th overall or something like that, 14th overall. Or Jake DeBrusk. Jake DeBrusk is also around that same range. I don't think the Bruins have a top 10 pick on their roster. They should in Tyler Seguin, but, you know, some people don't like having nice things, and they get rid of them for crap. Shirley. Hate you. You did get us a cup, though, but overall, man. Overall, man, there's some rough things that he did. It's good to be at the top when your GM's doing good things. It's really a tough fall when your GM goes off a cliff. David Pastrnak making a good move around McDonough there. Still skating around the zone. He's going like around the circle. Oh, thrown on net. Crew just rifled a low pass towards the net. And I think that was DeBrusk who tipped it, but Dominguez up to the challenge and stops it. So, yeah. 27.6% of the power play, 5th best this year for the Bruins. 12-4 record when scoring on the power play. That's pretty good. And I can't read the last one because they pulled it down. Let me look at something real quick. Yanni Gourde leading the breakout right now. Yanni Gourde's a solid player. It's insane where Tampa Bay just finds guys off the street. My friend's actually at the Celtics game. He just sent me a picture of the Rick Middleton banner, actually, because they play in the same arena as the Bruins, so that's pretty cool. Another tip opportunity in front, this time by Heinen. This time by Heinen. The chat's going quiet. Anyone there? You guys just lurking now? So the power play, it would be nice to get a goal here. Krejci, good spin and backhand pass there. McAvoy cross ice. That's why you love McAvoy. That offensive IQ. Shot off the boards. Donato throws it, and that's going to be dumped. 17 seconds left in the power play. Looks like we might not get a goal here. Looks like we might not get a goal here. 10 seconds. Yeah, we're not getting a goal here. Awful pass in the own zone. Good spin there by Marchand. Avoiding Callahan. Those guys are good buds. Marchand knows what his face tastes like. Come on. Oh, good silky move by Pastrnak there. Holds the puck. Gets pinned to the boards, though. This is a pretty fun game. Yeah, it is fun to watch. Your boy McAvoy's had a rough night, though, Sharpie. He's had a rough night. He seemed a little off. He's good. He was good on the power play just there with a good feed, but he had that one penalty earlier. That was that. Did Braden Point score on that? I'm not sure. No, he didn't score on that, but he had a bad penalty, and he also had a bad pass in front of his own goalie where he hit off the pad. So a little rust getting off of the engine of Charlie McAvoy, but I'm sure give it a game or two, he'll be back to normal. Tampa Bay is going to win a cup soon. I don't know. I don't think anything's a given. I mean, there's 31 teams, about to be 32. There's many elite teams. To say Tampa Bay is winning a cup soon, it's not that easy. I think what happened with like Chicago and LA, I don't think you're gonna see like a whole lot of teams win like. Well, I guess I should say Pittsburgh too. I should say Chicago. I don't think you're gonna see many teams win 3 in like that quick of a span anytime soon. It's gonna be a while. I don't think you're gonna see a 2-peat or 2 in like succession for a little because it shouldn't happen mathematically. It just shouldn't. Believe it or Ross agreed. Yeah. You like the way the stream looks, Sharpie? I know you lurk when you come in sometimes, and sometimes it's just popping out. See, I put the chat on the screen. I got the Twitter handle. Got me in the screen right here. Scoreboard down there. We're making changes, making big budget moves here at Padar, the Bruins fan. Big budget moves. You want to know who we haven't heard from in a while in the news? It's the last time you heard about LeVar Ball. I just started talking like him, and that made me think of him. I haven't heard about LeVar Ball in a while. Big baller brand. I wonder if he's still making shoes. I wonder if anyone cares. That's insane how quickly he rose in prominence and then just dropped off a cliff. LeVar Ball mentioned in an NHL stream, guys. You've heard it all. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought he was going to have a breakout. He did not. Cave's been solid, though. Cave has been solid. Colby Cave has been solid. Come on. McAvoy on the boards. Alright, so they're going to get it out here. Yep. Center ice. Cave brings it in. Loses it. Falls. He definitely doesn't get tripped. He definitely slipped. I like the new look of your stream. You can see everything you need to see. That's what I was trying to do. Before I go, I just learned that Pittsburgh used an actual penguin as their mascot in the 60s and 70s. That's wild. And I'm not just saying the generic, like, wow, that's wild. No, that's actually wild to have a live penguin as your mascot in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been lurking since the first. I was watching on my TV and couldn't chat, but I switched over when the chat got a little slow. Yeah, the chat goes in and out, to be honest. It really does. It really does. Like, at the beginning, I had 14 people in here, but a lot of people come in just to say hi, you know, see what's going on, talk a little hockey. They have a question. Once they get what they want answered, they leave. Which I understand, you know. You want to know something, you want to say hi, you want to support it by dropping a like, subscribing if you're not already subscribed and all that. I appreciate that. You definitely do not have to stay here the whole time. If I play your team, I prefer you stay here the whole time. Like when we played the Caps, Joseph better be in this stream the whole game. So I can talk shit. He better be. He better be in here the whole game. Cal, if I stream when we play the Leafs, which I can't this Saturday, I'd like you in here so I can talk shit. I'm not sure if anyone else is a fan of a random team. I love nothing more than to talk hockey with you. Dude, I love talking hockey so much that I sit here in a room with a webcam and a mic, and I read comments and respond to everything. And I talk hockey. That's how much I like it. I like it a whole lot. It's life. Hockey is life. Speaking of that, I haven't seen Jack Allen post in a while. He posted 2 videos. A little like kid who like follows me. I will chirp you to bits, but when the Leafs play the Bruins again, when the Leafs. I read bits as butts twice. My bad. Yeah, you wish, Cal. You wish. You wish. I wish I could stream Saturday. I wish. I wish. But sadly, I'm actually going to a watch party, I think. I think I'm going to a watch party for the MLS Cup Final, and I am that much of a MLS soccer fan to the point I would miss a Bruins game for the MLS Cup Final. A Bruins game in December I'd like to add, so it's not like I'm missing a major one. Hockey is life, yeah. That kid's a savage. Jack Allen. That kid's like 8 years old. He loved my videos so much he made his own. That's insane. That's insane. I don't even have that big of following. I don't even have that big of following. And I have people. Go Timbers. What's it? Rose City till I die. I'm definitely on the Tinder bandwagon. No, the Timbers bandwagon. I'm definitely on that. Also, I should be on the Tinder bandwagon. It's getting lonely here in December. That's a story for another day, though. Oh! Almost a good opportunity in front. Camper. Low shot. Almost gets through, actually. Yeah, but I don't really like Atlanta. I don't like their swag, and they definitely have a swagger to them. But it's kind of annoying, and it kind of reminds me of like the annoying kids from high school who like think they're better than everyone and they expect to win. They kind of give me that. Whereas like Portland's like the successful kid who, you know, he's nice and he's humble. That's what Portland is to me. They're like the humble, nice kid who does good. Whereas like Atlanta's like the I've never won anything, but I'm gonna annoy the crap out of you and tell you how good I am. That's what they remind me of. Favorite player, wait for it. Pat say for me. On the Timbers, my favorite player is Diego Valeri, if that's what you want to know. Diego Valeri's the man. If that's what you're looking for, Diego Valeri is my favorite player on the Timbers. If I had to pick a favorite player on Atlanta, it's Brad Guzan, the former U.S. keeper. He's very interesting with how he's like his bald head. I don't know. Goalies with bald heads just I don't know. I feel like it just works. He knows my favorite too, McAvoy. Yeah, that's your favorite by a mile. Oh, it's David Backes. Yeah. Yeah, it's David Backes. Sorry, I didn't read Steve's comment. So that was my issue there. And Steve's Black Sharpie, by the way. That was bad on me. Try talking to me when the Leafs win the cup. Yeah, they won't. Yeah, I know it's David Backes. It's you need to create a David Backes Twitter account. That's the only thing missing in your life. Once you do that, you'll be whole. You'll be the ultimate Cal McCabe. You'll be the ultimate. Not many people have a David Backes fan account. And there's many reasons. One, because they can't handle the pressure. And two, because they don't want to. But mainly the pressure. Mainly the pressure. Okay, so the Bruins have had some opportunities this period, and they look better than they did in the first. I will say that much. That's my analysis of this period. I think the Marchand, Pastrnak, Cave line has easily been the best line tonight, and I think you guys, if you're watching, would agree. They've had the best chances. They have a goal. They're just dynamic. Cave's done a good job filling that spot. He's a good stopgap. You know, doesn't hold them back, lets them play the way they play. Obviously, he doesn't bring the offensive impact or defensive impact, but he just does enough that Marchand and Pastrnak are succeeding. Come on, get that pass. And Achari puts it right off of the Bruins player's leg. That's nice to see. You have a clear breakout pass, and that's terrible. Backes was a beast in St. Louis. But the thing is, Backes has never been a big point guy, but he's always been a top line guy playing with good talent. And he's getting older, too. And the changing a system like that can really affect you and really hold you back at the beginning. And by the time he got it together, which who knows if he even has, he's been demoted so far. He's not playing with that talent anymore. But he was definitely a better player because he's younger in St. Louis. I'm going to destroy you if you piss me off. David Backes is the player you want on your fourth line in the playoffs, if you can have him. So I'm not complaining about David Backes being a Bruin. Obviously, it's a contract, but the contract hasn't cost us anything. David Backes making the money he's making is not costing us a top six winger. It isn't. We have the money outside of that to make the money to make the move to get a top six winger. Bergeron's on a steal of a contract. Marchand's on a steal of a contract. Pastrnak's on a 6. None of those guys make over $7 million, and that's your first. That's the second best line in the NHL. Because I'll give it to Colorado. I'll just give it to them. They're healthy right now. But there's so much money. Krejci makes more than all three of those guys. He makes 7. No one's being paid on the Bruins. Highest paid defenseman I think is $5 million, and it's Char. No one's making money. Tuukka Rask is the highest paid Bruin, I think. There's really no reason we can't acquire something. It's kind of frustrating to see, like, we have picks in the first round, second round. We got prospects who some teams like would want, but you know we're gonna hold on to them because we don't want to go for it now, and that bothers me. That makes me lose sleep at night. The fact we won't go for it, we just won't go for that big move. Because you should sell the farm, in my opinion. I think you should sell the farm and go for a cup. Bergeron deserves $9 million. Pasta deserves like $9 million. Marchand deserves like $8.5 million. I'm gonna mark him a little less. You know, McAvoy's gonna get paid, but I don't think he's gonna get paid as much as some people think. I think I have to drop my number compared to what it was in the video I made earlier because of his injuries. I think that's honestly gonna hold him back financially. But I think he's so young to the point he'll look at it as, I can bridge this. I think he's getting a bridge deal because of his injuries. Because he knows he has that elite potential. But he has to earn it, in my opinion, stay healthy. If McAvoy played insane at the in the back half of the season, and then was a complete monster in the playoffs, you know, he might have more leverage. But the fact that he's played 2 whole years in the league at that point, 3 playoff runs, 2 regular seasons, you know, I see McAvoy at 5.7. That's not a bad number. That's a fair number. I could see it being lower than that, to be honest. But I'd see like 4 years, 5.75 or something like that, or 5 years, something like that. Brings him to he's 26, and then he cashes out if he's reaches the potential he should. I hate David K's contract. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan either. But David Krejci earned that contract, in my opinion. I think that's an earned contract. And Krejci, both times the Bruins went to the Stanley Cup Final, 2011 and 2013, Krejci led the team in points. His line was the first line in both of those. So Krejci was your first line center. He was above Bergeron in the lines. And you can make an argument, yes, Bergeron was a more important center, better player and all that, but Krejci was leading the ship. He was the Lucic-Horan line. That was the line that really produced the most for us. And, you know, that was Krejci's line. He deserved that money. I honestly think that. The Krejci contract doesn't bother me. The David Backes one bothers me. I shouldn't say I hate the David Krejci contract. Obviously, it's more player-friendly to him than it is team-friendly. But that one's also not costing it. The thing about the bad contracts is they're not costing us anything. We're costing ourselves things by not going for things, in my opinion. I think the only bad thing is Don Sweeney not going for it. Rick Nash wasn't going for it. Should have kept those picks and all that. Went into the playoffs because Rick Nash wasn't putting you over the edge. It wasn't. So you give the locker room a little boost, but you gave up too much to do it, in my opinion. Not to say Ryan Spooner was anything special, but you're telling me he wouldn't have been just as productive as Rick Nash was in those playoffs. Got a hard time believing that. And Rick Nash does bring a different dynamic. Get a shot here, JFK. And he loses the puck. Come on, do something. Yeah, that's not very much. Same. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what that. Until we have to sign all these young players, the cap won't hurt. But that's the thing. I don't see any of these young players getting a lot of money either, Steve. I mean, Jake DeBrusk out of the forwards is probably going to get the most. And that's not going to be more than $5 million. That's not going to be more than $5 million, whatever Jake DeBrusk. He's going to end up... He might be getting paid after this year, too. No, he was a rookie last year. Stamkos just got a good opportunity and missed wide left. I think Jake DeBrusk is getting paid either this year or next year. I don't think he's getting... He might get around $5 million, but that's not breaking the bank either. That's really not breaking the bank. And Chara might come off the books, too, at that point. So that's $5 million that Chara is losing for not being there. Carlo's going to get paid okay, but he's not breaking the bank. McAvoy, I don't think he's going to break the bank because of injuries, and, you know, he's just been sketchy with those. So I don't see who's breaking the bank here. Donato's not breaking the bank. He's been kind of a letdown this year. But York's not breaking the bank. JFK's not breaking the bank. It's Carlo, McAvoy, DeBrusk. Those are the 3 players you have to sign for contracts, and you need to make sure they're good. And I think you can definitely get Carlo and DeBrusk at great numbers. McAvoy's going to be harder, but I think his injuries might actually benefit the team long term if he's injured early and stays healthy later once he signs that contract. So, there's no reason. This team's in a good position because David Backes, I think, only has like another year. Oh, Marchand gets it close. Throws it on net. Where is it? That was a golden opportunity. Another great opportunity for the Cave, Marchand, and Pasternak line. A good deal would be Bjork, a high pick for Cam Atkinson. Here's the thing about that. That's not a bad package for Cam Atkinson. Bjork is a promising young player. I'm sure Columbus, which is the team situated in the Midwest, saw a lot of Bjork in college because Notre Dame is not that far from Columbus. So that's not an awful package. But Columbus is a team looking to win now too, I think. I think Columbus is looking at what they have right now. They're saying, if not now, when? If not now, when? Because Pierre-Luc Dubois is looking like a real top-line center. So he's coming into his own. Cam Atkinson scores, so I don't think they're getting a play upgrade. I don't think that makes sense for Columbus, as much as I don't think that's a terrible package. Because I think Bjork is kind of not highly touted, but he's a pretty good prospect in my opinion. But a first-round pick for the Bruins is a late-round pick as well. So I'm not sure how Columbus would feel about that. But it's not an awful idea. Hopefully the people like JFK, Bjork, and Donato don't demand money. They won't. They won't. There's no way. They're too inconsistent. Donato doesn't have his two-way game. Bjork is in the AHL right now. And JFK has played less than 20 AHL games. He's not getting paid. No, none of those guys are demanding anything. They're getting less than $2 million, Steve. I'd be surprised if any of them get more than $2 million. I put down a wager, Steve, with you that none of them are getting over $2 million. Depending on when their contracts are signed, because if they're after next year, that's a whole year. Based on what I've seen this year, if they were to sign contracts at the end of this year, they ain't getting it. They ain't getting money. They just wouldn't. They just haven't been good enough. I mean, they're all borderline AHL players. They're like half NHL, half AHL. If the Bruins put out a team that they should with trades, I think all three of them might be in the AHL. Because you got a third-line center in Cave right now, I think. So that means JFK is going to go down because he's not playing fourth. Get that. Oh, that's not a decent feed. Bruins are playing some energy right now. This is a pretty good period for the Bruins. Or so it feels like from what I'm watching. I think it's good. Jake DeBrus drives the net there. John Moore, silky smooth skater. I like the John Moore contract so far. John Moore tries to shove near post. Another good opportunity. You can tell Tampa's tired. But they're going to get it out of the zone here. They do. They need a change badly. And Braden Point's going to drive the play here and get them that change. He's getting them that change. And Nordstrom dumps it in. There's 58 seconds left in the period, guys. So it's only a few more minutes before I go over the junior lineups. So that should be exciting to look at. That's a high stick, but played by the defender. Oh, David Backes, another good turnover. David Backes is good for like one of those real good turnovers that like gets you in the offensive zone. Because this whole offensive zone possession right here is because David Backes' good stick on the defense. Oh my god, come on, come on. Throw it to the point. Get it low. Oh, I think they waited too long. I think throws it, glove by Domingue. I think they waited too long to throw that. If Rask doesn't turn around, I would dump him, call Zane McIntyre, and have Halak be starter. I don't think Rask gets you as much as you think he does. To be honest, I don't think you can just dump him. Because Rask has a $7 million cap hit. Not a lot of teams can take that. And they might say, like, his numbers aren't good enough to warrant giving him $7 million. Even though he's a fantastic keeper. I'm not sure what you get for him. I like the dynamic of having Halak and Rask, to be honest. I don't see that's an issue. I also don't have enough faith in Zane McIntyre because I haven't seen him play enough. So, if you've seen Zane McIntyre play and you know he's going to be good, I'll take your word on that, but I need to see him myself before I can agree or disagree with you on that. But I have no issue with Rask being our starter because Prime Rask is the best option. If you can get Prime Rask, Optimus Rask, whatever you want to call it. Oh, he went for a silky smooth move there. Where's that puck? You know, the way the Bruins played this period, I really think they can win this game. I really think the Bruins can win this game. Marchand, oh. That's got to be a penalty on Tampa. That's interference of Marchand behind the play. I'm sorry. Come on, fight. Get in his face. Nah, they're not going to. That's upsetting. I like to see chippiness. I like to see chippiness. That's not good. But I thought they should have got a penalty there. I saw him tie up Marchand, take him down, and then hold his stick. Would have been a pretty bad call to take, but I think they should have. Okay, so let's look at the World Junior rosters. The Big Bad Bruins. Cal, you left actually. But I want to look at these World Junior rosters for a minute now. View. Okay. So, let's see. Do they have just a list of players? Okay. So, the goalies for the U.S. team is Kyle Kaiser, who is a Bruins prospect. So, we got a Bruins prospect here. Kyle Kaiser. He plays for Oshawa. Same team as Jack Studnicka. Spencer Knight, who is under 18 right now. He's draft eligible next year. Caden Primo, who I've seen play multiple times. He's been in Northeastern for like the last 3 years. Montreal prospect. That is a very good goaltender, guys. I would not be shocked if one day Caden Primo is a goalie in the AHL, a starting goalie on an AHL team. I really like Caden Primo. Steven in the chat has seen him too. So yeah. Who else is on this team? Michael Anderson from Minnesota Duluth, LA Kings guy. Michael Callahan from Providence. I've probably seen him play live. Coyotes guy. Ty Emberson, Wisconsin. Haven't seen him play. Coyotes. Quinn Hughes, Michigan Big Ten. That is a very good player right there, Quinn Hughes, in my opinion. Joey Keane, Barry OHL, New York Rangers. Philip Kemp from Yale. Haven't seen Yale play. Keandre Miller, I've heard good things about him from Wisconsin. Dylan Sandberg from Minnesota Duluth. That guy is big. That guy is a shutdown defenseman. That guy could be a good NHL player. I've seen him play. Winnipeg Jets guy, so another good defenseman who could become a Jet. Let me check back to the chat. I won 7-0 against a high school yesterday. Really, that's insane. 7-0 in a high school game? You guys must have just been way better. Cam, the man, Rask has played well since he came back. He has not had a bad game. I agree. Rask has been fantastic since he's come back from his, 2-3 day hiatus. I don't really think it's time to get rid of him. Train station, good to hear. Good to hear. Yep. Who else is left on the defenseman for the USA junior team? Matthias Samuelson from Western Michigan. He might be related to the Samuelson on BC. Jack St. Ivany from Yale. I haven't seen Yale play. Yale's kind of local to me, so I'll probably catch them play this year. Forwards, Evan Barat from Penn State. Haven't seen him play. Blackhawks. Noah Cates. Haven't seen him play. He's on Minnesota Duluth. Philadelphia Flyers prospect. Alexander Chamelvisky, Ottawa OHL. So he plays for the 67s, I think. San Jose Sharks. Logan Cockerell, BU, Hockey East. I've seen him play. Cole Coxey, Saginaw, OHL, draft eligible. Sean DeHoog, that's a fun name. It's DHOOGHE. That's a fun one to read. Wisconsin, Big Ten, draft eligible. Jack Drury, Harvard. I've seen him play. He might be a good NHL player. Joel Farabee, he's going to be a good NHL player. Mark that down. Jack Hughes, this guy's going first overall in the draft this year. Bank on it. Jack Hughes plays in the USHL. He missed the cutoff for college, I think, so he's playing the U18 team still. He's going first overall. Tyler Madden from Northeastern, he's solid. I think he's a Canucks guy, so he's going to join Gaudette, who also played at Northeastern. Joshua Norris from Michigan, I've heard good things about him. Jay O'Brien, who's playing his first year at Providence. I've been meaning to see him play. I live 25 minutes away from where Providence plays, so that's going to happen. Ryan Poling, I saw play this year. St. Cloud State beat BC 8-0. So, yeah, Jack, Ryan Poling's team did better against Boston College than your high school team did against that other one. Jason Robertson, who plays for the Niagara Ice Dogs of the OHL, Dallas Stars guy. Guy who was in the same game was on the opposite side of the ice. Oliver Wahlstrom, who plays for Boston College. He didn't do much in the game. And Samuel Walker of Minnesota Big Ten for Tampa Bay. So that's an interesting list of players right there who I've seen some of them play. So I have seen some of these U18 guys play. And that's 18 and under. So half of them can be in college. More than half of them are in college. It seems like they're taking the older guys before the younger guys there. I'm going to look at scores around the league here. Why we're at intermission. Because that seems like the right thing to do during an intermission. Look around the league. See what's up. All that. Alabama's Tua Tagovailoa wins Maxwell Award, while Oklahoma's Kyler Murray takes home Davey O'Brien Award. College football, I have no idea what any of that means. So yeah, glad I shared that with you with no context. Let's see. Okay. Detroit's beating the Maple Leafs 4-2 right now, halfway through the third, so that's winding down. Shots favor the Red Wings. Avalanche are up 4-2 on the Panthers. Same amount of time left in that one, halfway through the third. Blue Jackets up 3-1 on the Flyers. The Flyers have had a rough start to there. 12.5 minutes left in that one. 5-2. Pens are beating the Islanders 5-2. 11:50 left in that game. Canadians are beating the Senators 3-2. End of the second. Bruins 1-1. End of the second with the Lightning, obviously. Wild and Flames have just started. Caps and Coyotes have just started. Predators, Blackhawks, and Devils. Predators, Canucks starts at 10. Blackhawks, Golden Knights starts at 10. And Devils, Kings starts at 10. Any predictions for those games, guys? Any thoughts? Anything you want me to look into? I can look into anything. Anything at all. I will talk about it. This is a stream for the people, by the people. I'm here for you. Oh, they got a Jake DeBrusk interview. I don't want to look at some stats for shots here. Yeah, Chad's dead right now, so I'm going to do my own stuff, and you guys can just listen until you guys comment stuff. Let me go to the Bruins stats. I want to see the shots for that period. It felt like the Bruins were a better team. Felt like it. Honestly, watching the game, I thought the Bruins were the better team in that period. I thought Tampa was better in the first. So let's see the shots. The Bruins are leading in shots now, so they must have led that period. Come on. Go by period, man. They're not going to go by it. It always appears at the end. Oh, no, I just scrolled by it. Bruins outshot them 12-6. So, yeah, my eyes did not deceive me. We doubled their shots that period. So, a very good period by the Bruins, I thought, and it's confirmed by that stat. Tampa Bay outshot us by 4. Tampa Bay had the power play, too, which helped. You know, doesn't always help. Yeah, you got the early goal by Pastrnak in this one, which was kind of just a good shot in net by Cave, falls in front, and David Pastrnak picks up the trash and puts him in the net. Braden Point had a nice shot with a great pass by Kucherov. That pass by Kucherov was filth. It was a filthy pass by Kucherov. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Andrew Raycroft is like the most random guy to have on a Bruins broadcast. Honestly. I think that's Raycroft. They took his face away. Yeah, that was a great play by Krejci, that pass. Alright, so points leader right now is Mikko Rantanen, who's at 46 points. That is... What is he on pace for? Man, everyone should have picked Mikko. If you pick Mikko Rantanen in, or Rantanen, whatever you want to call him, in your fantasy pool, you're winning your fantasy pool. You're winning your fantasy pool pretty easily. Yeah, he's got 46 points in 28 games. That is insane. Let me check that out right now. So you got 28 divided by 46, or is it 46 divided by 28? Yep, he's got 1.64 per game, 82. He's on pace for 135 points. That is ridiculous. And there's, wow, my viewership has really dropped. Is something wrong with the sound or something? So you got 28 divided by 46, or is it 46 divided by 28? Everyone's dropping like flies. No one's watching the stream of a big game versus Tampa. Got one whole viewer right now. It is what it is. It's because Cal and Joseph left. No one's driving the chat. No one is driving the chat. What is a streamer without his chat? He is nothing. Nathan McKinnon, 2nd points. Kucherov's 3rd. Marner, 4th. Point, 5th. McDavid, 6th. Wheeler, 7th. Gaudreau, 8th. Duchesne, 9th. Eichel, 10th. So, yeah, you got some real good players up there. How many players are above a point per game? Let's do this. Games played minimum right now. We'll put it at 20. No, we'll do 15. 15 is a good mark. That's 25. My bad. 15 games played is the minimum. Can I apply that? Find results. Okay, so you got 15 games minimum. I hope that works. So let's look at points per game. Okay, anyone with really low? Okay, so that's good. So Rantanen has 1.6. Of course he has 1.6. McKinnon 1.5. Kucherov 1.45. How many players are above 1? 45 players are 1 point per game or better. So there's that. That's a good amount of players actually this late in the season. Any really low number of games? No, because I put on that filter. How many Bruins are on there? Bergeron's 5th in the league in points per game, but he's injured. He's only played 19. Any other Boston players? I'm pretty sure Pastrnak and maybe Marchand. Pastrnak has 1.11. And Marchand's probably right below a point per game. Alex Tuck is a little under a point per game, too. Glad I picked him up in fantasy, to be honest. Wednesday night rivalry. I feel like Wednesday night's a weird night to have your premiere night of hockey. Like, what is that? Who's staying up late on Wednesday night to watch hockey? Well, I am, but what casual fan is staying up late on Wednesday night to watch random games that sometimes aren't even that good? It just is what it is. Sometimes they're not that good. Like, I remember last year, I had, like, Coyotes Blackhawks on Wednesday Night Rivalry, and I'm like, this is a good rivalry, like, 7 years ago. 7 years ago, man. And they're trying to tell me this is rivalry week. This is the marquee matchup for the week. I'm not buying it. Yeah, so, yeah. Do you have anything you want me to talk about in the chat? Any questions you have or anything that you want to talk about? Feel free to open the discussion in the chat. I know there's only 2 of you in here right now. The lowest any of my streams have been in a little bit, so, you know. I can talk one-on-one like it's just you and me. They're showing the highlights right now for the Leafs-Detroit game, and wow. Nyquist with a roofer. It's 4-3, so Toronto struck one back here. I wonder if people will come back after the intermission. I'm just reading a text real quick. I've been on the stream for a while. Where's the chat not updated, or are you get? Yeah, I'm probably just not getting chats right now. Try that for my South Bus or dude, this text messages. My friends make no sense sometimes. Absolutely none. So it looks like they're about to start the 3rd period in a minute. I'm pretty pumped because I was coming in this game kind of worried with how we played against the Panthers. That was a really rough night. That 5-0 victory by the Panthers, or the 5-0 loss. It's a loss. I'm not even saying that's a victory for Panthers. That's just an L for us. It's a big fat L. That was tough to watch. It wasn't a fun game to watch. It wasn't the funnest game to stream for either, because there was nothing to get excited about the whole time. At all. They got some weird shows on Nessun these days. These cooking shows, the Charlie Moore fishing. I don't vibe with any of it. It's not like the Red Sox or Bruins. I'm not interested. Honestly. I feel like cars have gone to the point. I'm just saying this. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing at this point. If you're buying like a brand new 2019 car, I think it's kind of weird because there's plenty of good cars made a few years before that have like all the features the new ones have. I don't think these new cars have anything that groundbreaking to the point it warrants spending extras of $1,000 on them. Yeah. I can't wait for this 3rd period to start though. Hopefully we can keep the Britain point line in check and the Stamkos line in check. It's really hard for the Bruins right now with injuries to keep both lines in check.
Get to know Geico and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.
I need that Winter Classic jersey that the Bruins are going to wear. That Winter Classic jersey is filthy. I need it in my collection so bad. So badly. So badly. You guys have any jerseys in your collection if you're around? I know the chat's been dead, I understand. It's a random Thursday night. People got stuff to do. Not everyone can watch my stream and hang around. I understand. It's really hard to stream though without a chat though, I will be honest. Hopefully you guys pop back in for the 3rd because this is a good game. And it's fun to have people to talk to about it. 67. So we got 2 people watching. Say hi in the chat. Seriously, it's lonely in here with only 2 people. I had 14 earlier and the chat was whipping. I thought I was on pace to have a record-setting night, and now we're at the lowest lows. Then again, the last stream, the Panthers one, I started out at 0. And I eventually got up to 8. So, it's interesting how the viewership works and how it peaks and dips and drops and rises and all that. I bet a lot of John's fans who were here probably dip when they saw him stream. So they got that too. I don't blame him. John's good at what he does. Alright, so the third period should be starting any second now. Well, they got some weird thing on the top of the building that like changes colors. Looks kind of wild. In Tampa Bay at the Amalie Arena, the St. Pete's Time Forum, we got a 1-1 hockey game heading to the third period here. Louis Domingue doing some skating around his crease, but he's not going to be able to stand up to the Bruins. We're going to put one past him. Bruins are going to put one past Louis Domingue this period. I'm gonna state that the Bruins are scoring first. For all one viewer to hear, the Bruins are going to score first.
You know, the first period we got away from us a little bit. I thought we got in the first 7 or 8 minutes. Second half they kind of took over the period, but I thought the second period was a good response by our club. We did a good job of defending in front of our net. Obviously, the
Group chat going stupid right now, honestly.
We managed pucks well in the offensive zone. We held on to it. We got it stopped up. So we were able to create a little bit more of a cycle, a little bit more.
Gotta send a Snapchat. Of course, we gotta send a Snapchat. There's no one here, man. All of a sudden the stream just died. It's like my internet connection went down. I don't even know it. I'm just going to talk awkwardly to myself though. So someone responds in the comments. Hoping people appear after the third. For the third. How can you not appear for the third? Had to do that little hair flip there to make my hair look good for the Snapchat, of course. Alright, so we're about to puck drop. We're about to have the puck drop here for the third. And I'm excited to see what this period brings. I'm really excited. Come on. Heinen goes around here. Ah. Paquette with a nice bump there. Paquette's going through the neutral zone right now. That's a good entry right there by Paquette. All by himself, really. Throws it on net. Almost gets a good play to Callahan. Carlo down low. Throws it up the boards. Out of play. And that's probably going to be ice. Yeah, sometimes icing is not a bad thing. But not the best start to the period for 30 seconds. Yeah, Paquette did a great job right there. Cannot lie. So we got Grizzly out there right now. Defensive zone face-off. We got Carlo out there. Grizz and Carlo on the pair. We got the Backus line with Heinen and Heinen, Backus, Corrali, I think. Yeah. Ooh, good little tip through there to get out. Back as promised, Joseph. Everyone left. It's insane. Like, I was at 14 viewers early for like a good 10 minutes. Then it dropped down to 10. Then it dropped down to 8. It was at 8, like 6 to 8 consistently. Big third. Okay, you guys all appeared for the third. Dude, my viewership basically dropped to 0. I was like, oh, like where did everyone go? That's how it is with intermission sometimes, though. Peaks and drops. But yeah, it is a really big third. I was saying to myself, because no one was watching the stream, I'm telling you, the Bruins are going to score first this period. I called it. So it has to happen now. Otherwise, I lose credibility. Which it wouldn't be the first time I lose credibility. But, you know, you never want to lose more credibility. I wonder who the one viewer who stayed but didn't put anything in the chat was. It's probably Steve leaving his laptop open. But, yeah. So far, it's been a rough start to the period. But I'm telling you, the Bruins are scoring first. Braden Coburn ain't scoring that. He doesn't have that good of a shot. His fight with Tom Wilson in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Oh, that was a big boy brawl. That was a big boy brawl. Screw the Fortnite? Yeah, you gotta watch this game. You have to watch this game. Full attention. Capitals losing 1-0. It's early. It's early. You had a 10 p.m. game. It's early. Yeah. Plus, another thing, Joseph, I was thinking about with the Ryan Reese hit. You guys played the Stanley Cup Final against each other. I think Vegas wasn't over that, to be honest. You guys won the Stanley Cup Final. I think Ryan Reeves hates Tom Wilson because of that. I didn't even think about that when watching that. That was a Cup rematch. Yeah, of course he's going to bash his head in. He took the Stanley Cup from him. Tom Wilson will take a concussion if it means the Stanley Cup. I think if you told Tom Wilson that he was going to get clocked in the head because he won the Stanley Cup from Ryan Reeves, I think he'd take it because he won the Stanley Cup. Ovi will probably get a goal, yeah. He's good for 1. Sometimes 2. Sometimes like 5. You really don't know. I'm not sure if he's up for 5 like Line, but that was insane. That was you, Steve, who lost to him, or was that Joey who lost to him? It was you. It was either you or him who was complaining about Line, and you said it didn't even matter if you said it was you. It was you. Line scored 5 goals that one night, and your fantasy week was like over. Yeah, that emoji says it all, man. Says it all. Steven Stamkos had a 60-goal year once. I forgot about that. In tears over that one. Dude, he had 11 goals in 1 calendar week. That's wild. That's honestly wild. He really knows how to finish. Stupid little pun there. Nordstrom. Oh, good breakout move. A good pass by Nordstrom to start it, but puck gets away from Carlo there. Wow. That was a beautiful play right there by Cirelli to go 5-hole on the Rask. Cirelli, I said at the beginning of the year, I thought he was a good player. Oh, it's Matthew Joseph. My bad. 9th goal of the year because Tampa Bay pulls these players out of their ass. That's not good, man. Carlo with the awful turnover. You know, he's doing some work on Killorn. Killorn is physical enough. And then, who's on the other side? Who gets lost here? Is it Krug? It's Torrey Krug. Torrey Krug doesn't get any positioning on Matthias Joseph either. So you got very bad plays by both Carlo and Krug there. Carlo loses a puck, doesn't do enough on Killorn, and then Krug doesn't get in the lane. So that's bad on both of them. That's strictly on the D pair right there. Tuukka Rask getting beat by a deke one-on-one basically. Yes, he got beat 5-hole. You never like to see it. But that play should have never happened. It should have been stopped by one of the defensemen. That's terrible. I was wrong. I was wrong. With Thanksgiving, too. You weren't thankful for Patrick Laine that week. You just weren't. Capitals are just allowing the Coyotes to be in their offensive zone. Yeah, the Coyotes are a team that can be frustrating. They have the most shorthanded goals in the season, on the year. Oh my god, I can't talk. They have the most shorthanded goals on the year by a few, I think. I think they have a decent lead on that category. They throw guys forward when a lot of teams wouldn't. Stamkos might get a shot here in a good spot. He pulls up at the circle. Great job, I think, by Grzelcyk. Sergachev. Oh. How did that not go in? Sergachev is a very good skater, you may know. Backwards skating on that play. Throws it at the net with a saucer pass. Tipped up. Gets tipped, goes bar down, and looks like it went in, but it doesn't. Let's see. So Stamkos finds Sergachev coming in the zone. Sergachev with his smooth skating, you know, gets a nice shot. Tipped in front, off the post, and then into Tuukka. That's lucky. That's really lucky. Grabner is a shorty beast. I think Richardson has a few, too. That was really close. That was too close. That was scary. Because we were betting in this game very much. The second period was our period. And the fact that we came out and are looking flat right now is a shame. It's kind of like how we were in the first period, and I hate to see it. Really hate to see it. That sucks, man. This is not a good start to the period. Hopefully we turn around, because now we're in a hole. Now, I hate to go, like, back-to-back games. Wait, let me think. The Detroit we lost 4-2. That's going to be a penalty? And the Bruins are going to the power play because Louis Domingue, like an idiot, throws it out of play. He just launches that thing a mile out of play. He gets the puck. Is it tipped? Oh, it's on edge. He whips it, and it goes way over. That's not even close to staying in. How long left in the third period? I think the clock in this game says it down there, but it's 16:11. Does it? It should. I can't see. Let me go full screen. Let me go full screen. I can't even read my clock. Never mind. I'm sorry. 16:11 left in the third. Big face-off win right there. Keeps it in. Pastrnak at the point. He's probably going to shoot that. Pass to Backus. And Marchand flubs. Pastrnak keeps it in, but he shouldn't have. Cirelli with the breakaway. Ah! Marchand and Pastrnak fumbling the puck at the blue line. Cirelli gets the breakaway and finishes a deke on Rask. One-on-one, he had the speed. The guy I thought scored, that was Matthew Joseph. Cirelli, he scores this time. I don't even have to look at the replay. I'm not looking at the replay. Saw it live. It was clear as day. Marchand and Pastrnak screw up at the blue line, force a turnover. Marchand shouldn't have tried to keep it in. He off balance, so he tried to keep it in. And that is trash. It isn't good. I like scoring goals for the Lightning. Ugh. No, that was terrible. Still in the power play, though. This is a must score now. Pastrnak at the point. Gets tipped around, and it's going to be cleared right now by Tampa. Oh, they take it out. He's going to go at Krug. Now he's going back. Really smart play by Killorn there. Wow, this game had so much promise. I was so happy going to the third because I thought we were gonna I thought we were gonna score first. I really did after that second. That's rough. Boo is right. Boo is right. Tampa Bay, they're skilled. They're very clinical. They haven't had the most amount of chances, but you give them to them, they capitalize, and that's what they've done tonight. They've capitalized. Crew gang rough right down low. Well, this is a power play. What is this? This is a power play. So Charlie McAvoy taking it in. It gets in Giardi. Krejci keeps it in. Okay, this is pretty shit. Gord clears it. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. This is supposed to change the momentum for us, and now it feels like we're dead in the water. Grizzly has the time. You gotta throw the puck towards the net. That's a good pass. McAvoy. I mean, eventually someone's going to need to shoot. Grizzly, you going to be that guy? Yeah, you got to shoot that. Gets around and it clears itself off the boards. You remember when Joe Ord scored in overtime against Tim Thomas in the playoffs? I do. I remember that. I remember that. I definitely remember that. It's not fun. That eliminated us, didn't it? I think that's the one that eliminated us. The power play is over. Might as well have been a penalty kill. Felt like we were shorthanded. Point coming in. Real good skating. Throws it low. Cave's got the puck. Let's go. Good pass out to Marchand. Oh, get a shot. Cave shoots it off and it's out. It's still out. Okay, behind the net. Cave with another good play there. Good pass to Marchand. Marchand with a good fake. Shoot that low. Oh, he didn't shoot it. Shot from the point. It's a one-timer. Clears off the block itself. Game 7, I think. Was it a Game 7? Trying to think. What year was that? I'm trying to think. I remember it specifically. This is rough, though. This game's rough. There's so much promise with the Bruins in the second period, too. Now it's all falling apart. But they just had a good offensive opportunity. So I'm definitely not ruling out the possibility to come back, but that's a kick in the nuts. Flat out, that felt like a kick in the nuts. 2 quick goals into the game. The shorthanded one was brutal because it's like, oh, here's our chance to tie it up. And then Tampa gets that opportunity. We were talking about shorties when we were talking about the Coyotes. And, yeah, I guess I brought on some bad karma. That was Game 7? Yeah. This is a terrible start. But, hopefully we can get sun here. Louis Dominguez is no all-star. So, you know. Definitely no all-star. Okay. Sidney Crosby didn't score from any angle, so apparently Crosby got another highlight goal. So there's that. If you care about that, I don't. Don't care. I've seen it all. Crosby doesn't impress me anymore. It's just, you know. So the Caps are getting beat down. Let me look at the box score. Let's see how much they're getting beat down. So Capitals 1-0 Coyotes. Christian Fisher from Stepan. Shots aren't too much of a difference. Arizona's out shooting them 11-9. No power plays. Stats don't show it, but I'll take your word for it. Stats don't show it. Yeah, this is depressing. Yeah, I don't even know where to go. I mean, the first goal by Matthew Joseph was terrible play by Carlo to turn the puck over. Just, you know, sometimes when he handles the puck, it's like a grenade. Carlo, when he's pinned in his own zone, Carlo's great to have out there. When you're in the offensive zone, Carlo's not that bad. But on the breakout, Carlo is not good. But you take him in other situations. But in that situation, breakout passing, not a good suit of Carlo. And that's an important part of hockey. Then Krug does a terrible job to seal off the pass. He doesn't seal off the pass. He lets Matthew Joseph slip back door, and then he slips at 5-hole on Tuukka. Good finish by Matthew Joseph. But then on the power play, you can't be that cute with the puck from the point. Puck's on the net, man. Puck's on the net, and the Bruins haven't been doing that this period. They've been too cute, and that's why they got scored on the power play. Too cute. Let up an offensive opportunity. Cirelli catches them. Takes it house. But it's not over. The Bruins aren't out of it. It's just that's not promising. It's really not promising. You said Ovi's coming. I mean, has he done anything, or are you being Steve the Predictor again? It's a question. Are you being the predictor here, or do you actually do something? Come on. Come on. No, a good face-off win. Low shot. Tipped, and Domingue saves it. Krejci on the face-off. Come on, win the face-off. We need it. We need everything. He goes for a shot there, which I think was kind of the bad move there. Oh, the predictor. Okay. Okay, I see you. What was that, Hedman? Is that a turnover? Come on. Oh, force a rare Victor Hedman turnover. Hedman's trying to make up for it. You can tell. He was being all panicky. He wanted to make up for that. Wow, that's dangerous. Krejci fumbling with it. It's still in front. It's still out near the net. 1-0 at the end of intermission. Well, I mean, that's not an awful hole to me. And obviously, if you've been saying them playing bad, though, hopefully they can come out and have a better second period. The Bruins didn't play that particularly well in the first, but the second they played a lot better. Okay, so pass by Krejci, tipped in the zone, no ice, get a change here. Come back out here with fresh legs and get something on the boards, boys. Coburn starting the breakout for Tampa. Let's go. Oh, Grizzly drills the boards. Sergachev. Sergachev's looked good on his own blue line in the offensive zone. Turnover by by JFK there. If they score right now, they can come back. The Bruins can come back. It's just, you know, they shouldn't have had to have that happen. It's two dumb mistakes that lead to the goal. They just gave Tampa opportunities Tampa shouldn't have in the first place. And Tampa being opportunistic finishes. These are very talented. And it's not even like it's like star players in Tampa. We're talking Matthew Joseph and Anthony Cirelli. And I know Cirelli's good. Matthew Joseph, I can honestly say I didn't know much about before tonight. Because I don't think he was on their team in the playoffs last year. So, there's that. I hope your hope plays in the NHL when he comes back. If he was to be healthy tomorrow, he would take Camper's spot. But he's obviously dealing with a pretty bad concussion, considering Yeah, we haven't heard about Urho Vakanainen since his injury. Haven't even heard a rumble. That's scary. That's very scary. That means he probably had a very serious head injury. Okay, that's onside. 26-24 for shots on goal. The Bruins lead. But, you know, quality of opportunities definitely favoring the Lightning. Not even stretching that there. I really hope Urho is okay, though. Because he looked solid in his first 2 games. But it was such a small sample size. Matthew Joseph gets the puck in a dangerous area, which is unacceptable. But Tuukka saves it. Tuukka saves it. That play was really dirty when he got injured. Yeah, it was. I kind of can't remember it on my head, off the top of my head, Steve, but I do remember it. I remember thinking it was dirty. I can't remember it, to be honest. It's been a long time. It's been like 2 months since that play, Steve. It's been almost 2 months since Urho has been injured. That's how long it's been. It's been a really long time since Urho has played. We're not almost at 2 months, but we're like a week away from it being 2 months since Urho has played a game. Elbow to the face when it went to the net. Forget who. What team was it against? What team was it against? I can't remember off the top of my head. If you say the team, it might spark a memory, to be honest. Because I think his first game was like against Vancouver. It was against Vancouver, his first game. Because he showed up from the plane ride because he was playing on like 5 hours of sleep. And then he played the next night. I can't remember if it was Calgary the next night or something like that. I just remember we played Vancouver and it was on the West Coast trip. That's all I remember. That's all I can remember. Let me look. Let me look at Urho Vakanainen. Let me look it up. Why sit here and wonder when I have the power of Google? Urho Vakanainen. Last game, it was Ottawa. Who hit him? Who hit Urho? Was it Borieksy again? I can't remember. Urho Vakanainen. Blanking. It's Ottawa because that's the last game he played. Vakanainen. Injury. I'm forgetting this off the top of my head. These Let's see. During the first period, it's Mark Borieksy. So I said the name just because I remembered it. Yeah, they have a video here. Mark Borieksy is the same guy who he broke someone's like, I don't remember. He laid one of the dirtier hits on it. I think he broke someone's face, like literally. Screw the spelling, dude. Don't even attempt to. It's like B-O-R. It's B-O-R-W-I-E-C-K. Yeah, this is highlights for the game. They're not even like showing the injury. But yeah, Borieksy is a pretty dangerous player to play against. I can't remember who. He laid a dirty hit in the playoffs and he got suspended during the playoffs a few years back. And I can't remember what, but he like broke something on someone. He's like the longest tenured Ottawa player, and he's from the area, and I think that's the only reason they're keeping him is because he's local. Yeah. So the Bruins gotta get something going here quick, or they're definitely gonna lose. Yeah, this is upsetting. Camper going down low, gets the puck, throws it around the boards. Let's go. Let's go. Force the turnover here. Donato, you gotta move at it. There you go. See, a little too patient there. A little too hesitant to go in. He did, but by the time he did, he didn't have a lot of momentum. Krug throws it cross ice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And that's offsides by a mile, Backus. Camper cross ice. There's no room over there. Tampa Bay's doing the thing where they stack the blue line and they make entries difficult. Good pass. That's got block shot. Grizzly could have had a good opportunity there. They're playing shutdown hockey. Tampa Bay is such a good defensive team where if you get in a hole like this, Tampa Bay will sit on it. They will sit on it, and Tampa Bay is sitting on it. Good pass by Miller there. And Rask never loses sight of it, stays with it, and freezes it. And Braden Point is a terrorist against the Bruins. I'm going to say that. He causes terror. I'm scared of Braden Point when he's on the ice, to be honest. Braden Point he's such a filthy player. And then they have Kucherov and Stamkos, and it's just like, that's some high pedigree talent spread around their lineup. Braden Point is like, he needs to be respected, man. That's an elite player. That's an elite player. I was singing songs about him and praising him so much last year in the playoffs. I really was. I was talking about how he's every bit as good as Mitch Marner. It's just he doesn't play in Toronto, so he's not getting the respect. Rass just threw it off of a Tampa Bay player and almost put it in his own net. Would have been unfortunate, but a little iffy with the puck there. Chari ices it. Is that going on net? Domingue throws it up the ice. Doesn't throw it out of play this time, though. Point equals Vanek to the Bruins, a little, maybe not that bad. It might be worse, actually. Because if you look at his playoff series last year, along with what, like, he has, like, a point or two tonight as well. Like, it's not that good. So you got 3-on-3. Yep. Tampa Bay has numbers back, man. That's a great move by Marchand, I think it was that. Yeah, Marchand just went around Hedman. And that's not something you see a guy do too often. Let's see. Marchand on the right wing goes down. Little deke move around, and he hits post, and it goes out of play. He went right around Hedman there. I like to see Marchand taking people on. He hasn't been doing it as much this year. I think he's trying to make smarter plays. He needs to be a little riskier, in my opinion. Needs to be. Scoring chances are 14-10 favoring the Lightning, but those 14 are much higher quality than the Bruins. You basically have two one-on-ones against the goalies. The Bruins might have... I think they have one. It was Pasternak, and he got saved by Louis Domingue. I guess Pasternak's first goal was kind of a one-on-one too, but there was one after that Pasternak had where Domingue did a great leg save. Good face-off win there by Marchand. Shot off the face-off. It does stay in. Marchand over past Alex Korn, the Harvard product, makes a great defensive play. Matthew Joseph. Trying Pasternak. I think Pasternak lost edge. I don't think he hit him there. Live on the edge. He needs to live on the edge. He has to live on the edge. Almost another bad turnover at mid-ice. Tampa Bay actually does turn over, throws it in. Tampa Bay is not pressuring the Bruins in their own zone. They're like, oh, we're going to sit in the neutral zone. You got breakthrough. They have 3 back on the blue line and 2 guys beyond that. So if the Bruins get the puck in, the Bruins aren't doing too bad once they get in. Like right now they have it in. They're circulating the puck fairly well. Get a shot. Oh, a big tip there. And Tampa Bay chips it out. This is very defensive hockey. This is like New Jersey Devils, like early 2000s type hockey. Sergachev, they're not doing a good job of stopping these entries right now. They're doing a pretty piss poor job, Tampa. But you can tell they're making it pretty clear at what they want to do. And the Bruins got beat by this in the playoffs last year. So you'd like to see the Bruins handle this better than they did last year. Even a goal here would be kind of a confidence booster long term. Thrown in, that's not icing because Joakim Nordstrom is hustling. Every damn hustling. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Heinen working down low. Bruins are doing good against the defensive zone. Oh, come on. Get a shot, Torrey. Oh, big tip. Oh, nothing doing. We need a goal now. The way Tampa's playing, you're not always going to. But they're doing a pretty bad job at what they're trying to do. That's got to be icing, no? Yeah, of course it goes around Tuukka, but, you know, it's going to start the breakout possession. Hey, Rayson Patel, what's up? Welcome to the channel. I've never seen your name before. I cover the Bruins. I stream for a lot of their games, and I do review videos. And right now, I'm a pretty salty Bruins fan because we squandered. We had such a good second period. And then we come out in the third, and we let up 2 softies like that early. And by softies, I mean, like, really plays that shouldn't have happened, man. Turnovers that shouldn't have happened. Bad puck handling. Giving Tampa Bay the opportunity to create chances. This shift needs to be a goal. Needs to be. It needs to be. You're 100% right.
And maybe only 2 or 3 queen sets under $9.99. At Jordan's, we carry 30 queen sets.
Needs to be, man.
Over 90 different mattresses you can try.
Just, you know, the period's just been, it's been, ever since Tampa Bay went into the shell, it hasn't been that bad, but that's why I'm watching the Celtics game again right now against New York. My friend is actually at that game. I don't blame you for watching it, man. The Bruins get 1 goal back, though, consider changing over. They're at a commercial right now, so I'm not talking too much. I'm just kind of trying to process it. I'm kind of really just dead focused on the Bruins getting at least a goal here, because I've seen this Tampa Bay trap before. I've seen it. It's frustrating. It's annoying, and sometimes the Bruins can't get through it. It looks like it has holes in their game. It doesn't look like Tampa Bay is doing that well of what they're trying to do, which means there's an opportunity here for the Bruins. We can definitely score a goal here. Saturday night, Toronto. Sadly, I won't be able to stream that one. Maple Leafs, man. That's a tough game to miss on a Saturday. Because last Saturday I was around, but they were playing Detroit, and that wasn't that much of a high matchup that I was looking forward to. It's just getting frustrated with this Florida trip. Dude, it's been really bad, and they lost to Detroit, too, before it. Yeah, that 5-0 victory is tough because there was nothing positive. At least in this game, we had a good first goal and a good second period. That Florida game, nothing was good at all. Clear. They can't clear it, though. Tampa Bay, man, they're not doing a good job at what they're trying to do. Good. Whoa, they can't get the stick on the puck there. Ryson, are you like a lurker? Have you been on my channel before? Or is this the first time you've ever seen me before? Just curious. Tuukka plays it. Krug plays it. Really sketchy way to play it. It's very sketchy because I don't know why Tuukka didn't just freeze it because now Tampa Bay has the puck in our own zone. Krug, there we go. Alright, good breakout here. Good breakout. Oh my god. It might as well be a grenade in Krug's hand. What the heck? Grizzly, come on. Take him on. You're a good skater. Drop past the post. There you go. Low shot. Ah, he got tipped. Got tipped. Streaking. That's got to be off. Nope, not off. Tyler Johnson going net. Oh, good block there. You know, Bruins, they've been pretty bad offensively outside the first line, man. There's not been much going for it. The DeBrusk-Krejci line's been... I haven't noticed Jake DeBrusk. I'm not sure I've seen Jake DeBrusk on the ice in a while. I'm kind of wondering if Jake DeBrusk is injured, because I really haven't seen Jake DeBrusk in a long while. Yeah, actually, I did comment one of your vids. Not sure which one it was, but I've been a subscriber since, like, a month ago. Okay. I couldn't tell. Like, the name looked vaguely familiar. Back at John Moore shot from the point there. Yeah. Well, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, too. It's kind of dead. It was really jumping earlier. There was like 14 people in here earlier. And they saved for a little bit. And then around late first period, they left when the period was winding down. And a lot of them never came back. That's how it is sometimes when you stream on weeknights. Rask is definitely not the problem tonight. I'll put that out there, but it'd be nice to get a big save on one of those tight chances in front. Come on, get a shot from the point here, son. Grizzly, you got it. Nah, you should have passed that. Good move by McAvoy though to even get some there. That's what McAvoy brings, man. Need more of it. Big lob up there. Now Tampa Bay's got it. McAvoy lays the body. Jake DeBrusk, there he is. There he is. I knew he wasn't injured. I would have heard his son. But it's just he hasn't done anything tonight. Jake DeBrusk and Krejci, that line it's on them to keep the production up. They've been just whatever. Like it's invisible. I'm gonna say bad since they're invisible. Just bad. They haven't caused a goal against though, but like I can't think of a good chance that line's created. Colby Cave, on the other hand, I think he's had a decent night, actually. Because the thing is that the goals against the Bruins aren't because of team efforts, because of some individual terrible decisions. And Tuukka's off the ice. Domingue freezes offense's own faceoff. So here we go. Yeah, wait, I actually do remember. I said Patter, Steve Dangle on one of the vids. I remember that comment, actually. And that's flattering, but just not true, actually. I'm not as good as him. Then again, it's not my job, though. It's not my job. Well, this is another tough L, assuming we could really have used a point. Dude, we're dropping but from, like, the top 3 teams in the division, but we're keeping that wild card just because we had a decent lead on the wild card. So, yeah. Goalies pulled. I'd like to at least see us get a goal here because Tampa Bay's little hide in our own zone tactic pisses me off as a fan. It's not fun to see. It's not fun to see. So you got Backus on the face-off. You got Marchand on the wing. I think that's Nord Grizzlick. There he is. Or is that Pastrnak? It's Pastrnak. Krejci shoots and he scores! He scores! 1 goal game. Let's get it. That's a start. And the bench is fired up. Tuukka heads back on the ice. You got a minute 45. I said I want to see a goal because, hey, you got to see a goal here. You got to break through that Tampa Bay, hide in our own zone because, you know, we don't want to play hockey for the last 10 minutes. We want to play dump it out of our own zone and watch you skate at us. It bites sometimes when you can't do it properly, and Tampa Bay wasn't doing it properly. And that's a ripper from the point from Krejci. You got to put pucks on net, and the Bruins haven't been doing enough of that this period. Krejci just goes, F it, and shoots it, and let's go. We got a minute 45 to get one on the board. Krejci's 3rd goal in the season. Krejci has a good point total, but that goal total is kind of low, to be honest. He should be at least 7 right now. He should. Oh, I shouldn't say 7. He should be on pace for 20, 25. I don't think he's on pace for that. He's definitely not on pace for that. Donato heavily pressuring McDonough. Tampa Bay's still in that shell. That's offsides. And we got a whistle at 134. So, yeah. If Toronto lost tonight, that helps us. But Tampa Bay winning, that means they're going to gain more ground than us. Which, you know, at this point, I think winning the division is kind of getting more and more or less likely. If Tampa Bay wins tonight, they are... If Tampa Bay wins, they're 14 points ahead of us. That's 7 wins. That's extremely hard to make up because of how good Tampa is and how injured we have been. Come on, come on. No, you can't get off the ice yet, Tukes. Come on. Problem is Montreal. I'm not too worried about them long term. I'm not worried about the Bruins once they get Bergeron back. But until they get Bergeron back, they're just missing that element, man. He means a lot more to us than a lot of centers mean to another team. Because he's way more than just offense. That's the thing. He's everything. Hey, Joseph, speaking of comeback, you just came back. So it's got to be some good mojo here. Come on, come on. Throw it on net. Throws it towards the net. Oh, it's upsetting. If Marchand was positioned, I know you can't be perfectionist like that. But if he was, come on, throw it towards the net. Throws it. You got it. You got to make sure Hedman doesn't get it. Good stick check there. Oh, great stick work down below. Get a low shot. Throws it on net. Domingue covers it, 29.6. And you got to hit that timeout now. No, give them some energy. These Tampa Bay is going to change those players out. You want your better players out there. I think you got to call a timeout here. It's intense because Tampa Bay is still in that shell they're playing as. Sometimes the best form of defense is offense. Donato with a great stick check there on Killorn. Killorn's had a good night defensively, but, you know, yeah, it's not a good play by him there. Donato makes a good play to keep it alive. Think about that, though. Ryan Donato gets crapped on for his defense and all that. But when a big moment matters and they need a goal, guess who's out there? Ryan Donato. That just shows you how much faith offensively this organization has in Ryan Donato this early in his career. Because he's got that shot. He's got that in front of net capability. Yeah, this is the Pastrnak save. He creates the turnover on, I think it's Cernak. Yeah, it's Cernak. Takes it house. But Cernak gets that foot down. You're about to be down 2-0. I mean, Coyotes, man. Sometimes they get you. 29.6 seconds left in the game. 32 saves by Louis Domingue tonight. Hopefully, no more after that. Hopefully the next shot goes in. David Backus at the dot. Good face-off, man. So, Pastrnak in the gunner position. It needs to be a face-off win, David. You can't not win this. And I think that's technically a win. Yeah, that's a win. To the point. Good little pass there. Throws it low. Oh, that's key. He's got to wrap that around. He does. Good smart play. 18 seconds, Marchand. Gotta do something, man. Gotta find someone. Oh, that was almost bad. Krejci again, a good shot from the point. Krejci's got a low, hard, accurate shot right there. Marchand throws it out of the zone. 6 seconds left, and that's an L. Whoa. And Louis Domingue keeps them in the game. And, you know, Tampa Bay deserved that win. I'm not going to go any way around that. But, end of the day, you really cost yourself at the beginning of the third with costly puck possession turnovers by Bergeron. By Marchand and Pastrnak on the power play, leading to the shorthanded goal. You got Krug and Carlo playing poor in their own zone. Cost us, and yeah. I'm not going to be cute about this or take time saying goodbye too long or anything. I'm just going to say this much. Put a like on the video if you like it. Leave a comment down below after I end the stream and say you like the stream if you like it, or if you don't want to do that, I understand. Thank you for watching for as long as you do. I really appreciate the people who watch these. I'm not streaming Saturday, so check out a Hot Take Hockey stream. He's going to be streaming during the game. I have plans on Saturday, so I think Sunday the Bruins play at 5 p.m. I should be able to do that, so you got that to look forward to. Tomorrow, sometime during the day, expect a review of this game and the last game against Florida. It's going to be the Florida trip review, and it's not going to be a good one because I'm going to be probably talking pretty frustrated and upset. So be sure to watch that. Even if you're not going to watch it, might as well click on it and leave me a like just to show the support because, you know, it's a family here on the channel. I appreciate all of you watching. And I'm just going to end the stream here. And so Sunday should be the next stream. Tomorrow should be the next video. Enjoy the game on Saturday versus Toronto. Hopefully we don't lose more ground on the division. These now we're 14 points back at Tampa. And we're like 10 or 11 or something like that behind Toronto. And I'm not sure if Toronto won. But I need to check that now. Because Toronto is 9 points ahead of us right now. And they're playing right now. And they lost in overtime, so now they're going to be 10 points ahead of us. So we're double-digit points behind Tampa and Toronto. And where's Buffalo in this? Buffalo is third in the division at 38. Are they playing today? They did not play today. So we're still in reachable distance of Buffalo, but for now we're stuck in the wild card. In the hole, we'll probably, you never know, you might never get out of that. But I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for watching. Peace. Have a good night and a safe weekend. If you do not watch my videos in between now and then, have a safe weekend. Love you guys. Bye.